Start. Hello everyone! Oh my god, it's so crooked. Hello everyone, welcome back to Skyllian Rogues Campaign 3, the Rust Engine. We got everybody, and we're back. So, without further ado, let us start with... I prepared this already. Hello everyone, welcome to Train Talk. We don't actually talk about trains, but about the people on them. But everybody go ahead, roll me a D100, and we'll see who goes first, shall we? Music.
So do the thing.
I will do the thing, indeed. D100. Badoo.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Where's my numbers?
Yeah, exactly. What did you roll? I mean, if you can see.
I don't know. It didn't show for me. I think 70, 70, something like that.
7-0. Alright. So I will flip a coin and I flip a 2. So higher will go first, which means it's Ada followed by Ahmed, followed by Danny, followed by Leon, and finally Brian. How are you, Ada? Going first after a while.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. No, I couldn't hear you there now. How are you feeling? Going first after a while.
I mean, it's just a turn. I'm good.
Fair enough. Alright, so today our question is gonna be a little bit different. So, Ada, you are on a sinking ship, but you can only save 2 people. A random stranger, a friend telling you to save that random stranger, your father, a well-liked leader, or a retired hero. I'll post it in chat. Don't worry.
Yeah. I thought there was gonna be
Not to ask, those-
two choices. What? This is a lot. Hold on.
Yeah, we can
You're
save 2
giving
people.
choice paralysis here.
Who would you pick?
Weird when a question has more than 5 words in the question.
So it's a random stranger, a friend, my father, a well-liked leader, and a retired hero. You know, it so happens that 3 of those are one person, as far as I know.
I mean, assume in this situation they are all different person. Yeah. Yeah.
Am I the only one surviving here?
I'm sorry.
Out of the whole ship that sank.
Yes. Like in this hypothetical situation, no matter what you do, you can only save 2 from this list of 5 people.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna save my friend.
All right.
And you want me to say why?
Well, I mean, you said you saved 2 people.
2? Oh, okay. Wait, does my friend know that stranger?
You don't know. It's just at this moment your friend's telling you to save the stranger.
So does my friend say his name or her name or their name?
No, just save that guy. Save that guy.
Okay, I'll assume he doesn't know him, so I won't save that guy.
All right.
So I'll save my friend and so this retired hero, does he seem like a dick as he's drowning?
You don't know. You only know that he is kind of like a retired adventurer, basically. He apparently was a decorated hero, and he's just shouting for your help. So.
Just shouting for help. But he's an adventurer and he can't swim. No, I'm smart, so all of this happens in rapid fire.
Yeah, sure. So like, pick one. Another one. Who would you say?
You want to pick 1 or pick 2?
Pick 2. Another one that you have not picked yet. Your friend and.
Why do you say the leader is well liked?
Because some people are gonna assume, you know, he's like a politician, so he's corrupt, blah 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 blah, and so on. But no, he's just a well-liked politician.
Well, if you say politician, then obviously he's out of the boat. So I'm just gonna go friend and hero, I guess.
All right, your friend and your hero. Those two. I get the. I get you saving your friend, but why the hero?
Well, it's just well wait, hold on. uh no, sorry. I take it back. My father.
Your
Wait, no, I
father.
take it back. My hero. The hero.
Okay, why the hero and not your father or the leader or the random stranger? I guess the random stranger is understandable. You don't know him, but why not your father?
Because well, technically my father's like three of those things. But I think yeah. But well, there's just too much history, I guess. I don't really want to be with my dad as we're stranded on an island. So my friend for the emotional support and the hero for the physical support because a retired adventurer can like protect and stuff, you know?
I do realize you're thinking of it in a very logical term. Like you're saving it because of it will be useful to yourself.
Yeah.
Just want to make that observation. That's all. Not
Oh,
not
yeah.
no. Is it not because like you care for your friend and that? It's more because what he can do for you essentially.
I mean, I care about my friend. That's why he can give me emotional support. If I don't care about him, him or her, his or them, their words, oh my god, pronouns, won't, affect
Just use
me in
one
any
pronoun.
way.
This is like a vague human being. Just pick one.
Well, I won't think that way, so.
Alright, okay, alright. So, a random friend and also the retired hero. Thank you
It's
very
not
much.
a random friend, it's a friend.
A friend. Alright, sorry, yeah. Alright, thank you very much, Ada. Next in line is Ahmed. What about you? If you can only save two of these people, who would you save?
Well, the hero can save it himself, right?
At this moment, they're
I
all
mean-
asking for help.
If he says save me, you assume he can't swim or something.
He's
The
like
hero
a
have
hero.
their weakness, you know? Achilles feet. It's like that old hero, what was her name? Stinkness, something like that. Yeah, she can't swim, so
Okay, how
I
far
heard
is
she
it?
could.
Oh, really? Okay.
How far
Maybe
is it
just
from the nearest land?
At the moment, you don't see any land. It's just like, who would you pick essentially in this situation?
Yeah, well, can I fashion a makeshift boat out of the wreckage?
You were thinking this. Stop.
Says the
Ahmed
random
is here.
stranger.
Ahmed, the DM setting up checkers. Ahmed's playing chess right now.
I put out Exodia to win the check.
Yeah, well, we have six people with me, right? Including me, right? I mean, if we work together, we can, make a makeshift life raft and save everyone.
With human bodies, I'm assuming, yeah?
I
my
mean,
God.
we're on a ship. Ships are made of wood and wood floats, right?
So essentially, you're gonna try your best, even if it, causes them to die. Essentially.
Yeah,
Try to
well,
save
I
everybody.
mean, if I really can't save everybody, then I think I'll save my friend and my father.
Your friend
For obvious
and your
reason.
father. Yeah. So essentially, it's the people who are close to you. Essentially.
Yep.
Fair enough. Not someone who could actually, what do you call, be helpful to other people in the future or something. Just
Nah, someone close to me. Not really, because I mean, everybody can be helpful to everyone, right? If they just try or do something.
All right. Fair enough.
But even let's say a retired hero or a well-liked leader can be an asshole too,
That's true.
because everyone is human. We
At the
have
very
good
least,
human.
for these two,
human-
you know who they are,
Yeah.
their personality, and all that. Yeah?
Yep, that is true, and it's easier to
All right.
live there.
Fair enough. Thank you very much, Ahmed. So fast. Next is Danny. What about
I hate
you?
this. They heard this before I did. That's not fair.
Yeah. Sure. Anyways, Danny, what about you? Amongst these 5 people, who would you save? 2 of them.
Now, these 2 would include me in the mix. So
No.
three lives.
Yes.
So
You and 2 others. Who would
I see. Would I be able to switch myself and save 3 instead?
No.
In this not
In
at all.
this
This is a-
hypothetical situation, you somehow have the only power. Maybe like they're all like dying already, like very close to death, and you have like a deal with God. You can only save 2 people. Who would you save?
I see. All right then.
Yeah.
I'd go for the well-liked leader
All right.
for reasons. It has to be a reason why they're well-liked to begin with. I'm usually wary about people in power, but if they're reasonably liked by the masses, it would be a shame to see someone be replaced
Yeah.
untimely.
All right.
And the retired hero, if he's retired, he's had his fill. Deal with faith and
Wow.
like
Okay.
facing death through his youth. I mean, it's
So
about time the Reapers.
Old people can just like.
I'm not saying old people. I'm not saying old people should die. I'm just saying people who's faced death should at least accept it with open grace.
All right. Okay.
I mean, I faced my fair share of death as a youngin.
Fair enough. And who's the last person you're picking?
I'd have to pass on my father and the friend if they're the crowd I usually include myself in, or I hope I have crowded myself with, are usually the more self-sacrifice type of individuals. One the needs of the many over the few, so the random stranger would be the second one.
Oh, this is like very deep. Like unlike Ahmed, your choice seems to be very detached from yourself. You just seems to kind of like think of other people more than
If
you seem
we're
to prioritize other people more than people who are close to you.
if we're talking about my father in this situation, he would wholeheartedly. We'd have a strenuous time dealing with the aftermath of this if it were this situation. I'd feel like he'd accept that choices made.
All right, and
More or
same with your
less.
friend essentially, because you expect him to be the self-sacrificing type.
I don't wish anyone. I wish no one has a death wish, but if the situation persists, I guess so.
All right. Fair enough. Thank you very much, Danny. Next is Leonhard. What about you? If you can only save 2 of these people, who would you pick?
Now, how deep would you say the water is? No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you, Leon, for understanding.
I would first and foremost choose my father.
Really?
Don't really have to go too deep into it. He raised me. He allowed me to be. He helped me grow into the man I am. I owe him too much to let him die.
All right.
And call me sentimental, but the second would probably be the retired hero.
Oh.
Assuming he's a hero of my nation, I think he's already given so much to the country and the people. So letting him drown in what is presumably an accident is a crime, really.
You want to either give him a noble death or, let him live out his retirement, essentially.
Exactly. He has earned his retirement and deserves to live through it. I've served with a few men who were up there in age, and yeah, I would save any one of them any time of the day.
All right. But why would you pick like a retired hero instead of like just like this well-liked leader instead? I mean, he's serving a larger number of people, maybe.
Sure, but the retired hero has earned his rest, you know? Not a death, but a rest rather.
I see.
He's already given and sacrificed and is done giving and sacrificing, presumably because he did too much of it.
I see. I get you. It's not like what they can contribute later on. It's more like, they deserve to be rescued, essentially.
Yeah, the nation owes him a debt, yeah.
Also,
Alright.
if you save the leader, I mean, everyone died, so who is he gonna lead?
I mean, this is just, the ship.
Practical, yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Leon. Finally, Briar, what about you? Amongst these 5 people, you can only save 2. Who would you save?
Let's see. I think the first one would definitely be my friend because I'll be honest, I don't really have a lot of friends.
Mm-hmm.
So,
The ones you have, you cherish.
yes. And probably if I were going to save a second person, probably the well-liked leader, because whatever happened for this ship to sink had to be some kind of, plot to get him killed, because that's what happens when leaders are in accidents. It's always some conspiracy that a plot happened.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you rescue someone like that, you'll get good political ties.
Okay, see now I am interested because unlike the others seem to have kind of like an idea that they have in mind why they save these people, but yours seems to be like, one, because it's a friend, so I want to save a friend because you're close,
Yeah.
and the other one because it's logically a good option. Why is that?
Yeah.
Like, why is it?
Well, you don't want to be hated by a nation, because the other options is a random stranger. My friend doesn't know them either.
Uh-huh.
So that person could have been a criminal, a bad person. I can talk to my friend about it and they'll understand.
Uh-huh.
My father would be the kind of person that would supports the idea of going down with the ship in a blaze of glory.
Mm-hmm. All right. Fair
So
enough.
he would take it as, a sign that his time has come, and he's going to valiantly, help as many other people as possible before succumbing to, natural causes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm with Leon on the veteran. No, wait. Who was it that said that his time has passed?
I think it was Ahmed, right? Was it Ahmed or
We're
Danny?
talking about retired hero.
Ahmed,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. He's had his adventures. Maybe he sees it as a way of, the same as my father, like, this is my destiny. I'm going to help as many people as possible before I too,
Mm-hmm.
can no longer fight.
All right, fair enough. From what I can see right now, it's less about reasons to save others and reasons not to save the others. Like you realize that you don't want to save a random guy who might be evil. You don't want to save your dad
Yeah,
because he's okay with dying, and you don't want to save the hero
Yeah.
because you feel like he's gonna want to save other people as well. So you pick the remainder
Right.
essentially. Yeah.
Pretty much, it's reasoning out. It's reasoning out why. I don't like the fact that it's me having to save five others, and there's 5 of us in this party. Yeah.
Shrug. We'll see. Thank you very much, Briar.
Mhm.
And that is everybody.
If you guys
Let's
have a
move
choice,
on,
save
let's
the
move
bear.
on. Let's just save the bear. I'll put a 6th option: a bear and a talking robot. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for coming and answering my question. You guys want to bring in an NPC and ask them the same question? Who do you want to bring in?
Anybody?
Who do we
Who do we want to bring in?
want to bring in?
Indeed.
We have
I'm
so
looking
many
for a
options.
contacts list.
Let me
Yeah.
bring you here so that you guys can actually see The people available.
Who would this trolley problem be most appropriate for?
Raikiri, kill everyone.
Yeah, you would.
Save no one.
He had a lot of spotlight in the past few.
I have
episodes.
no friends. I was
That's
born in a
easy.
tube. I don't have a father.
What about
There are no heroes, only murderers, you
What
know?
about
I never knew my mother or my father.
what about the cat? I can't remember his name. The cat guy. K, yeah, K.
It's a letter.
Catlian?
Yes.
You want to bring in K? All right, this will be interesting because he's the kind of guy who won't save anyone usually because he won't do
Can
anything.
Can we
Daddy
pose
used a
this?
cat, so he's scared of water.
Can we also pose this instead of a boat problem? It's a train problem, and it's a choice between route A or route B.
Not the trolley.
Route A, you ram 5 people, and route B you ram 3 people.
Oh god. Let me grab his image here and shit. Is it this one? Yeah. Nope, not that one. This one? Yeah, that one. Alright, and K appears in the room. Hey K! Hey guys! Oh no, you're answering questions again, aren't you?
Yep, that is true.
Okay, alright, okay, I can do this. Oh.
Nothing to be afraid of, K. It's just a
What if I get it
question.
wrong and you guys die?
What?
There's no death involved in this. It's all pretty
Are
casual.
you
mean,
sure? Have you gotten the question
Someone
wrong?
will die if you answer right or wrong,
Well, all right. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
but only
Uh,
hypothetically. So
Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
So Kate, you know the trolley problem? Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Now let's push it to the extreme. Say you were on a ship. It's sinking. And be it the power vested to you, you have the option of saving 2 individuals on that ship, including yourself.
Okay.
Which of these 5 individuals would you save? A random stranger? A friend telling you to save the random stranger? Your own father? Or a well-liked leader? Or a retired hero?
Oh boy. Why do you ask these difficult questions?
Talk to the eye.
Damn it, well, I'm definitely not saving my father. I guess I'll save a friend. Because he's a friend. I don't want my friend to die. And then, and is the leader like my leader? Like is he like my boss or something?
Something like it's a we didn't pose it clear enough. So we all agree it's like a politician or some guy.
Oh,
but well liked.
Well liked, apparently.
well, if he's well liked, he must be a good guy. So I guess I'm gonna save him too. So like.
I mean,
my
a
friend-
villain is well liked by its own.
Demographic.
Oh, now that when you say
Demons
it's
love
is he a
their
villain or is it leader?
I mean, we don't know.
Oh, well, if the leader is good, then I'm gonna save the leader.
How do you know the
Otherwise-
leader's good?
But what?
Because he's well liked.
Oh, yeah, he's well liked. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Briar. He's well
But what if the ship you're on is a pirate ship?
Hmm.
Oh, so he's like a pirate king.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I guess
pirates love them,
he's
but
got
they're
like
pirates.
almost like pulling out his hair a little bit, scratching it, and stuff. Yeah.
No, don't push
Oh,
yourself.
Okay, hero. I'll save the hero. He's definitely a good guy because he's a hero, right?
All right.
Yeah. So I'll save the friend, and I'll save the hero. Does that answer your question? Can I go?
Seems like it.
Oh, okay. So you guys don't die, so that's good. I'll see you back on the trade, okay? You take it. And he drops the call. So yeah, that is everybody in the party plus one NPC. So thank you very much everybody for coming and answering my question. We're gonna stop here for now, get back to reality, and deal with gravity, and also well, what the party is gonna do next. I think you're gonna visit the museum again, maybe? Let's see.
Yeah, let's go see Buyuk Gemi, guys.
Alright, let me put up some background noise a little bit and let us begin. You guys ready?
Ready.
Alright, so let's go. So, as usual, I'm gonna start with last session. You guys explored a rust engine that was left behind in the city. After bypassing its security system, you guys found out that the rust engine was once owned by Asmotech Limited, kind of like a research company that also offers insurance on the side. In the rust engine, you guys found notes describing two projects in the rust engine. A book codenamed Project Fountain of Souls, and a sword codenamed Project Scarlet Brand. You guys were able to procure the brand, but there is a locked safe that you were not able to open. At the moment, you're assuming Fountain of Soul is behind that locked safe. Further investigation revealed that the rust engine was meant to head to a town called Erlak in Barcode Code. Interested in keeping the rust engine, you guys ventured forth to look for keycards that you would need to start the rust engine. So, right now, you guys are just leaving the conductor station from the rust engine that you're currently in. The bright sun beats down on you as you exit, and on the destroyed buildings around the rust engine station, you will be able to see those red imps creatures hanging out. Some fighting, some playing, some chatting. Some of them also even notice you guys exiting the rust engine, and they're just staring at you as you make your way out. Some make no note of you as you make your way through the ruined city to your next destination. Also, to keep in mind, you also have a bunch of items that you guys found. So,
Yeah, the book, the staff, the broken. Oh no, that okay, yeah.
all that
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 was-
plus the one that you found in the rust engines. So, with that, what do you guys want to do?
Well, we said we would try to find the key card, right?
Exactly, and also visit
Yeah.
the museum before you guys got.
Oh, right.
So remind me, someone, what exhibit we're more interested in going to see?
Ahmed,
Buyuk
if you will.
Gemi. The Buyuk Gemi.
The Buyuk Gemi, and what is he? Or it?
It's
Or
the
they.
most awesome ship that ever existed.
Oh, it's a ship. Okay, so what? So, is it a military ship? Well, what's so good about it?
According to history, it once saved the world from a disaster.
Oh,
Maybe we could learn a thing or two about how it does that.
I'm alright then. Like, if we're all agreed to it, I'm down to look at the ship.
All right. So all of you guys begin making your way towards the museum. You were there a couple of maybe hours? A couple of hours ago.
Hours.
Yeah. You were there a couple of hours ago, so you return back to the Museum of Arcane History. See the building again, as I described before, it's kind of like a long building that stretches away from the entrance. Out in the front of the museum, you can see that there seem to be a statue of something. But after the fall, fragments of the statue remain scattered across the tiled floor. You create echoes which eat footsteps. scaring away some of the imps that were loitering near the displays. Some fly away while others remain to kind of like watch you as you approach the reception desk. The reception desk is this semicircular table with kind of like a bunch of displays that's toppled down and pamphlets are like scattered all over. Half the table seemed to have been scorched, leaving soot covering the right half. Behind the receptionist desk, you can see that there is this massive ship made from a wood-like material hanging over this main central display area. One of the supports to the ship seemed to have snapped, causing the ship to kind of hang precariously with 3 supports. On the left side of the room, you guys can see a gift shop of sorts with not much remaining. Seems like one of the meteor landed in the gift shop and whatever remained have been taken. On the right, you can see doors to toilets and kind of like a hidden one door in the corner that seems to lead to a staff area because you can see employees only. So, what do you guys do?
Is there any plaques or anything about the exhibition?
Yeah, so you begin making your way towards the exhibition. So the ship is in the central display area, and as you walk into the central display area, you guys can see kind of like a large poster on the left side of the wall that seems to almost be completely blank. There seem to be like water stain, so it's a bit hard for you to figure out what's depicted, but you can kind of see a silhouette of 7 figures with the logo of the display that's spelled out ASHES.
What?
Ashes.
Ashes.
Oh.
Yeah. So as you walk past towards the Buyuk Gemi, and you would be able to see kind of like the bottom half of the ship. Some parts of it is like transparent, allowing you to see the inside. And the inside you can see like humanoid dolls, basically, that you assume is supposed to be positioned like a display and everything, but since the fall, everything seems to be like scattered around and broken and like the just scattered inside the replica bedrooms, technical rooms, and all a bunch of others. There are a bunch of plaques basically that describe what Buyuk Gemi is, which is essentially a ship that was built to withstand a cleansing event.
What unit? Cleansing unit?
A cleansing
An arc.
event.
A cleansing event. Whoa.
Ada, I think, is the only one would know. Who have what's all of your passive history?
Very low again.
Everyone's passive history. How would you calculate that?
17.
It's the number next
in
to your
bracket.
history. 10.
10. Ada 17.
10.
10. Briar 12. Ahmed.
Mine is 10, yeah.
So only Ada would know. You would know that cleansing events are these. It seems to be a cycle in home, essentially, that after several thousand years, there's always going to be this big event that seems to almost reset civilization, essentially, where it usually causes untold destruction that almost wipes out all the efforts that have been done in the years before, and usually leads to the start of a new era. Now that you think about it, what you're going through right now is possibly a cleansing event, but it's not as bad as it's usually described,
Oh,
because
event is
everything's still standing, so maybe it's not that bad.
maybe the event's not over yet. Oh. It's the beginning of the event. Ooh.
Maybe we're in the cleansing period. It's not. It is an event.
Just after.
You know, like washing machine. It has a cycle.
Multiple cycles, oh god.
Yep. So it's just the warming up cycle.
That was just the turbine. We haven't dried yet.
Right. Walking through the various plaques, you would be able to know that the Buyuk Gemi is theorized to be an interdimensional vessel.
Ooh.
The idea is because its size won't be able to carry the number that it is said to hold. Like the size is big, but it's not going to be able to hold millions of people. So if they figured like maybe that it is some kind of what do you call, some kind of interdimensional space in the ship, and then the fact that it is made from an orium alloy. This one who has natural, what do you call, nature.
Nature.
Nature?
Yes.
Passive nature, who has above 15.
I only have 13.
Probably do.
I have 14.
Passive nature?
Yes.
What's with all the passives, DM?
So 16
Nature
seconds.
boys.
So this time Briar and Leon, both of you would know that
Yeah.
the orium alloy is kind of like a metal that is very well at maintaining like vibrations, essentially. So like, you know how like people have tuning fork when you hit it and then it maintains that same frequency for a long period of time? Is that
Yeah.
this whole material itself is just very good at maintaining frequencies, essentially. And many people use that to kind of like create
Tuning forks.
yeah. Tuning forks are
Yeah.
like mechanical of it, but if you combine a tuning fork with an orium alloy, that's how you get an item that is attuned to a plane of existence for a very long period of time, essentially.
Okay. I see.
Walking around some more, you would know that they were able to figure out those facts because there have been multiple crash sites around here. So there are multiple like places where it's theorized the ship to have landed and kind of crash into the ground, but the final crash location is unknown. There is no wreckage of Buyuk Gemi.
So the ship might still be somewhere, right?
Possible. If you're able to do that, you deserve a no tell prize. Yeah, exactly.
Hotel price.
Yeah, like archaeologists were able to discover the size and the material from this kind of crash site because they always, when it crashes, a bunch of the hull falls out, some of the tech that's inside kind of falls out as well, allows people to kind of like get a little bit of an idea of what's there.
So, but they never ever found the final resting place of the ship.
No, they never. Yeah. And finally,
Okay,
Buyuk Gemi is also controlled by a kind of key, essentially, that is said to be forged by the gods themselves. The key is called the telekey, if I recall correctly. Yeah.
The Tanaki.
I like simple names. Teleki is easily memorable.
Okay then. Can I write down on the known crash sites? See if we are able to get to one of them on our way.
It does not describe the crash site in that plaque, unfortunately.
Ah, god damn it! What kind of exhibit is this? They didn't tell the most important part.
I mean, they didn't expect you to, visit those sites, but yeah. I mean, but you would know places like that would be pretty famous, essentially. Yeah, but yeah, amongst those plaques, those are the information that was provided. Other than the usual, it's this much long, this much wide, that kind of stuff.
I mean, judging by the description, I think what we're going to be most interested about is not the ship itself, but the technology, right? Because let's say if we can replicate the interdimensional technology on our train,
Oh my god.
right?
We're gonna be an interdimensional metro, let's go.
Yep.
Infinity Train Season 4. Hello.
Right. Does it say anything about the replica? Does the replica has any of the original technology inside it, or is it everything just
No, this is everything is just replica.
replica? Oh, man. Boring.
So yeah, you have that information, and then of course to the left of the left of the museum, you can see the ashes display area, and then the right side is more kind of like the usual display, which is kind of like magical history essentially. But yeah, that's most of the information that you can get from the plans down here.
Okay. What are the ashes?
Huh?
The ashes? What are the ashes?
You're going to the ashes section?
Yes.
Alright. So as you begin to walk through this section, you realize that this place has completely been collapsed essentially. The ceiling fell onto the various displays and then burnt through the supports, like the fall burnt through the supports, causing like pillars to just collapse and destroyed whatever remained. But Leon and Briar, you would kind of notice that the way these mounds of earth are like positioned, I figure out that they may cover something below, but trying to excavate is going to take a long time.
Would it happen to be loose dirt?
No, because it's the fire essentially kind of like melted the stone and then kind of re-emerged in a different way essentially. You're gonna have to dig through.
How
it a
long
little
of a
bit.
time do you reckon?
Essentially you can spend 1 hour to puncture through and then see what's underneath where the location you punctured. So, but you may or may not find something. Essentially, you spend 1 hour, you make a check, and then you roll a d100 to see what you find.
Ooh.
Guys, consider yourselves betting men and women.
How many places do we have to excavate?
Well, it's this entire section, basically, this entire department. So, yeah, there's a lot.
What we're wasting is just time, right?
Yeah, essentially.
What are the odds the card we're looking for is potentially here? Bartanon or
Impossible, I think.
they went to the forest, right? Never mind.
And I'm assuming this happened during the event, and the train arrived after, so there's also that. I mean, we could still poke around, see what we find, but are we strapped for time in any way?
Like, don't we have a passenger that's sick?
Yeah, that is sick. Yeah, that is true.
Oh,
we
right.
we kind
They
of
were
are
getting
in it.
better when we left.
Were they getting better or?
Well, they
The
certainly weren't getting
wounds-
worse.
The wounds healed up as per long rest would, but everything else doesn't seem to, like whatever their fever is doesn't seem to be better when you left.
So we do have a deadline,
Sort of a deadline, right?
sort of, more or less a timer than a deadline because we don't know.
Yeah, that's what our deadline is. Got a deadline for the red line.
Oh,
Episode name right there. Episode right there.
Deadline for the red line.
Okay, I get.
If we're so keen on trying to find something, and now spend an hour most, and then we should try heading our way to the forest, right?
Guess so.
I'm willing to spend an hour here.
So you spend an hour looking through this rubble using your weapon, your hammer to kind of like pick through this hole. Are you working together on one location? Are you splitting up for 5 different dig sites? How is it? How are you doing this?
Let's work together on one location, right?
aw.
Up to you. Basically, if you work together,
If we work together on one location, can we do it quicker or?
you'll gain advantage on the check.
No,
How many-
I think it,
how-
statistically, if 5 of us roll, it's better than advantage.
All right.
Yep.
So go ahead. All of you spend 1 hour in different locations. Go ahead, roll athletics check if you're doing this. Otherwise, you can just walk around, check out the
Athletics.
museum.
Athletics.
Yes, athletics.
Oh, buddy. All right.
Oh, do the thing, no thing, or it's
Yep,
okay.
wait, you guys rolled already. Just rolled it. All right.
Why would you do
Okay.
this to me?
Yeah,
Your dice are in the
pretty-
way.
Okay.
Exactly
good.
that, Rich.
And Briar. All right. So Ada and Briar, both of you spent quite some time trying to dig through it, but you're not quite used to
Can I-
manual labor. You're more like detailed work and working with wow, Leon. Working with the stuff.
I'm
And,
gonna roll for
uh,
Loath too.
Damn.
Sure, I'll give you
'Cause
that.
he's a
Yeah,
bear.
yeah. Go ahead.
Wait,
Roll
then
for
can
Loath.
I roll for Chicky?
Yes, yes, you can. So go ahead.
Loath,
Because
you
Chicky
disappoint me.
Oh my
is
god. Look,
Uh,
does not have the
Chicky's
opposite.
The
proficient.
gun is stronger than the
I
bear.
thought he was one of the boys. What happened?
Oh.
Do you want to be sat on by a bear?
No.
Okay, then keep your opinions to yourself.
Damn.
So yeah, Ahmed, Leon, Danny, and Chicky, go ahead and roll me D100, please.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
All right.
My- my-
Ahmed, Chicky, Leon, and
I always said my thing doesn't work. I'll just roll here.
19, 51, 59, 77. Unfortunately, as all of you dig through trying to find anything, you find stuff, but it's it's like a shoe that someone left behind, or like
Aw.
find some dust, some like base of a pillar or something, broken glass. They don't really find anything of use. But feel free to pick up some glass or left behind boots if you guys want.
Now this shoe, would it make a good chewing toy for a loaf?
It would definitely be, yes. It survived the rubble and seems to be pretty sturdy, so yeah.
Okay. Leon's gonna take it,
Alright.
approach Briar, and then wave the shoe around. Like, can I give this to him as like a peace offering?
That depends entirely on Loaf.
Leon's gonna
Looks
like.
at you, glares
What
at
kind of
you.
shoe is it?
It's kind of like a boot, essentially, leather boot.
Wait.
Well, Loaf, wait, listen. Leather is made out of hide, which is almost like jerky, but it's more durable. It's dried.
Growls. At first he looks interested, and then immediately growls back at Leon, but slowly moving closer, baring his teeth, his face scrunched up.
I don't remember
Opens.
making this big of an enemy from you. I don't know what happened between us.
Listen, okay, listen. You just have to. Afraid of him, you just have to make him think you're the bigger person, because that's how bears are. You have to, be confident when you approach him, not scared.
He's a bear.
And bears are sometimes big, silly creatures. So you just have to be more confident. Make him think that you're not an enemy, because if you're wary around him, he's gonna think that you're up to something.
Right. Okay, I can pretend to be confident. All right.
Alright, go ahead. Animal handling check with advantage. By
Jesus
yourself.
Christ. Not deception. Rogue fishing for deception that I'm not even proficient in, never mind. Here we go. Hey.
18. Loaf kind of growls, but as you get closer and closer, the growl kind of reduces, and he just starts focusing on the shoe, basically. He uses his lips to kind of like grab onto the boot first, and then opens his mouth very small, bites onto it, and then slowly pulls away. Do you let go?
She's gonna look at Briar. Did I let go?
You want your hand chewed off? Yes, let go.
No, let go. I thought it was like dogs, they like to go back and forth,
Well, as you can see, he's not a dog.
Well, yeah.
I mean, were you trying to play tussle with him?
I wasn't trying to tussle with him. No, it's called tug of war. It's wholly
Yeah.
No,
different.
yeah, that's what I that's another phrase for it, tussle.
Yeah.
Thought
You can't
tussling
just
is
treat,
wrestling.
one animal like the other. I mean, would you try to play, fetch with a bird?
Well, in all fairness, Brian, this is
I
a
can't carry a ball.
this is a bear that fully comprehends what you're saying,
Uh huh.
and from my understanding, has the capacity to fly one day. So
Today is not that day.
true, but the fact he might be capable is scary enough. So I don't know what rules apply to him necessarily. Also, bears don't wear hats, yet here he is.
Yeah, but that's his special hat. Okay, leave him alone.
That's what I'm saying. He's a special bear. Might function differently. I've heard dragons like to act like cats.
Oh, that's a different dragon, yeah. Oh, yeah, as you chat in the background, you can see Loaf is just chewing on the what do you call it, the shoe, trying to rip it.
Don't choke on the laces, bud.
At least he's got some treasure.
So, what do you guys want to do now? You spent an hour here already. Can I spend a bit more time, or are you moving on, investigating a different room? What do you do?
So right now it's evening. No, afternoon. I feel like we should at least make some progress on the forest trek, right?
Alright.
We're dealing with the white monsters for sure, right?
Yeah.
Is the outlet. Could be a good opportunity to scout it before it gets too dark.
The note says they fled to the forest, right?
Who fled to the forest?
You know the guy that we assume had the key code.
Lester, yes, he
Yeah.
did flee to the forest. He's trying to survive in the wilds on his own, essentially.
Is there a lot of forest surrounding the city?
Oh yeah, there's a lot. Surprisingly so, actually, given what's.
Can we try to deduce which forest is he talking about when he was writing down that note?
I'll say no. It's a little bit too vague, because he just says he's going to the forest.
Oh my god, forests are so big. Where do we start to look?
Didn't we see like a camp when the train was just pushing into the forest clearing of the town? It was being fought over by a white monster and a huge demon.
There's no camp. They're just passing by. That's all.
Huh. Okay.
We passed by a white monster fighting possibly a demon or something.
Mm-hmm. I remember there were structures or something around it as well, other than foliage. But
I don't remember any structure, but okay.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Let's go into the forest then. We do know where the portals are, right? The general direction of the portal.
Indeed, it's closer to the north, basically, near the swamp area. So somewhere.
Wait. Okay. Let me try to this. The train is parked this way, right? Meaning, they came from this way, right?
Where's the
most probably yes.
Where's the museum?
Museum is here.
Okay, so we're here. All right.
Yeah, the train came from. Come on. How do I change my color again?
You have to go to this gear setting. Then change the
Thank you.
color.
No, already. Okay, so the train came from this side, right? Makes sense if he wants to flee to the forest. He might flee towards this side of the forest, right?
It's possible, yeah. Through familiar route.
Yeah, from the route. And if I recall correctly, the surrounding forest is dangerous forest, right? Custom, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, he must have seen something that he can use as a hiding place inside the forest. Because or else, why would you want to flee inside a very dangerous forest?
It's possible. So
Hmm.
We can give it a try.
Yeah. Yes. Let's go start looking into the forest, right? I think.
It's on our way anyway, so.
Yeah, it's on our way.
all right. So you guys travel out, yeah?
What time is it?
Right now is a little bit before 2.
So noon. Yeah, we have we have daylight. Let's go.
Alright. So you guys going out, yeah? Just to confirm with everybody.
Mhm.
Sorry, I was getting an aspirin. Going out of the museum.
We're going out of the
the
city.
city.
Before we go, should we mark the train as ours?
Ow.
You have
Maybe we can
spray
find some
paint.
spray paint. Yeah.
Don't pee on it.
You have. Well, if you give me
Well-
an hour, I can make some paint supplies.
Oh, that'll be another hour.
Mhm. Unless you already have a paint spray.
Oh, let me
Might be a
double.
shop around here.
Let me double check. Isn't there like a gift shop? Or no, wait, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
shop
I will
still
now buy my
paint
friend a
spray?
gift, a spray paint.
You never know. There might be like decorative markers or something.
But yeah, as I described just now, the gift shop is fun. A meteor seems to have a crack in that shop directly in there.
Is there a hardware shop?
For sure. Walking around, you would be able to find something like that in your area.
Let's dig around it for a second.
All right. Someone's leading the party. Go ahead, roll investigation.
I will.
Go
Okay.
ahead
Got a pitiful +3.
Disadvantage.
with advantage.
I'll help.
It's your party.
Hey,
25.
not bad, not bad.
You look around trying to deduce where you would be able to find such a thing. You figured out this is more kind of like the uppity area. So you figured that what you require is more kind of like hardy, more the working class essentially. Over here the houses are a little bit too fancy. You figure they might have that kind of stuff. So you make your way eastwards until you arrive at this particular section of the city to the southeast. Going through several of the buildings, you can see there are a lot more kind of like crafters shops essentially. There's like carpenters, there's painters shop. You can see there's art shop. You can see there are a couple more what do you call blacksmiths here and there. So there's a lot more crafter in this area. One thing you do notice though.
Can I like as we go through them, in case, and I don't want to spend much time on it. Just like if I see it, I'll grab it. Each of the store get some piece of the equipment to make, like a carpenter's supply, all of that stuff.
I
you know?
see. Well, see, that's the
If there's
problem.
any.
Because
Like the
after the
machine.
fall, majority of them is kind of destroyed. You would see some of them would have this large white stone with kind of like divots inside it, just planted
what a good
directly in the
man.
in the corner between two buildings. Some of them have completely burned down. You can only see the remaining anvil and also some piece of apron remaining or something like that, or just a slag of molten metal somewhere in the shop. There are a couple that's still existing. They only have maybe like a broken support pillar or like a broken window. Those seem to have been completely looted by someone or something. Whatever's in there that can be removed have been removed, including tables, counters, display cases. Someone's really looting these houses that were there. But you were able to find kind of like a shop. It's not in the main street, but it's in an alleyway, and that is a corner, like a small section of a shop. It's not destroyed because the building itself, this one particularly, is made from stone, so the destruction happened to the surrounding area, but this particular shop still stands by the look of it. The door is still closed, the window is cracked, but it's still there. You can see it says on the door, it has kind of like in golden painting. It says Herman and Sons.
Okay. We just gotta lockpick it. We gotta make sure no imps come in after us.
No.
Either. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
So
Yeah, how do we do that? Do we cover me with a blanket while I work?
As in, once we open it, just slowly open it, and then one by one we go in. You know what I
I'll
mean?
say, since you guys were attempting to stealth, there would be a couple in the roof, kind of like just like looking at you essentially. A couple of those red imp creatures are on the roof, just staring at you as you hop from building to building.
They respond well to violence. We can threaten them.
We don't do that.
You want to threaten them? I don't really have a presence.
All right, well, let's not threaten them. All right, let's just try to sneak in, and if they see us, we try to grab whatever we can before they get there.
Okay. Yeah, like in the museum. Haha. Okay, we're fast enough, I think. Let's try.
Yeah,
Let's
just
give it a try.
everybody ready up.
Alright, so you can like circle around the area a little bit, just trying to lose the demons devils that are following you, weaving through the alleyways. So go ahead, everybody. Go ahead, roll a stealth check for me, please.
Here we go.
Stealth.
Ooh. Oh well, roll again.
That's okay. I can take that roll. So.
Too bad. Okay, take that roll.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
What are these rolls? Danny? There?
Pardon. Sorry. Hey.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Danny rolled the highest. Interesting. So
Why didn't you guys ask for pass without trace?
Because it's just this one thing. You know, we still have a long way to go. I don't know if you can get a long rest, so it's resource control.
You wait 1 second. You guys are stealth. Get these guys. So
Was this a group check or individual check? That's the thing.
hey, like I said, the advantage and disadvantage of carrying a lot of people. When you have a lot of people, you can easily succeed tests that requires only one success, but you will fail really easily on tasks that just requires one failure to fail. And with that, as you guys circle around trying to find a location where you guys can sneak in, slip these people, after about kind of 10 minutes roaming around and shit, you think you're able to slip out away from these creatures, and you reach back to the door with no one seemingly tailing you at the moment.
Check. Can you guys check just to make sure? By you guys, I mean Leon and Brian.
Yeah, go ahead if you want to roll perception as you look around.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Dad.
The way you is
No
hiding
way, I
with.
can
If
outperform
I can't see
this.
them, they can't see me.
I certainly did.
God.
You
Totally did not outperform him
Well,
somehow.
At the moment, you do not
Okay.
see anything. The place. Ooh.
Wait, are you okay? Are you still alive?
Your
Everything
failure
seems to be secure for now.
Yes. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine.
So, Ada, you're lockpicking?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Give
With the help
dexterity.
from Leon.
Could I give advantage? I'm proficient.
I was gonna ask Leon to help.
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
I mean,
either
But
way,
either
go
way.
ahead.
I can
Yeah.
help.
Oh, I thought this is happening coherently. So never mind. Then yeah, it's fine.
simultaneously. But yeah,
Oh,
Leon is
okay.
keeping watch, so yeah, then you
Either way. Okay. I'll roll. Oh no, it doesn't. I'm scared. I hope we don't get into battle. Haha.
So, Ada, you put your lockpick to the door. You realize the lock is actually broken. So you have to work extra a little bit to move the pin so that you're able to twist the door lock. It's a little bit hard, but thanks to your higher roll, you're able to slowly move the pins one by one and unlock the door. It would seem the door is unlocked as you pull the door open to look inside. Inside the shop is very tight.
Please close it before anybody else go in, you know.
All of you immediately run inside and close.
And make it like as not as loud, you know, like as stealthy as possible, so that
all right,
so that it doesn't attract attention, basically.
Gotcha. All right, so. God, my throat. All right. You guys are now inside the room. It's quite dark. Those with dark vision, you'll be able to see that it is not a very large shop. It's maybe like 5-6 foot across and 15 foot deep, essentially. So like it's not a wide shop, but it's very long. And along the walls, you can see something essentially like daily stuff. You can see there are some there's some rations, some ropes, some tools. You do realize there's a lot more kind of like writing implements here, so like inks, quills, parchments, bunch of them here, and also weapons, so like pre-made swords and daggers are all here available as well.
Can I take 10 minutes to do this is a question to the party. Can I take 10 minutes to do detect magic, just in case we see any whatchamacallit, magical stuff here?
Sure.
Okay.
You sure?
10 minutes. I'll start up my tuner.
I mean, well.
Maybe we should barricade the door and the window.
Yeah. Cover the windows.
You cover the window, and Ada, you focus on
You're all
casting
like
your
this.
spell. While
You're a little
Ada's
quiet,
casting
GM.
Oh, okay, sorry. Hello.
You're just a little quiet, but you're
No, I'm
Alright.
fine.
fine.
I hear it fine.
Oh no.
Is it me?
Maybe it's you.
It's you. Yep.
It's you. It's always been you.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, the rest of you guys are not doing anything, yeah? Just letting Ada do her thing.
Could I make my initial perception? Could I make an initial perception on the area as well for like
You
anything?
did just now. You help Ada doing it.
Leon just said we barricade the door and close the windows.
Yeah.
I think the other way around.
I'm assuming
Oh,
there's only one door. There's no window essentially, so it's very dark in here, which is pretty
Oh.
good for your purposes. Yeah.
Easy, then we
And
close
the
and
door,
barricade the door.
The door just have like a glass window on it essentially.
You know, for being a town near the riverside, they have surprisingly less taste and color. Everything's so grayscale here.
I think it's because everything burnt up.
Yeah, it could be.
So you try to find as many of those like boxes and like armor stands around to just create a barricade near the door, while Ada, you focus on casting the spell. After 10 minutes, the spell is now complete and you'll begin to feel magical energy humming around. Because Ahmed's
I'll
wearing
put-
some magical item.
yeah.
And Briar's carrying some as well, so yeah. You
I'll
you
focus
feel
on-
magical presence around.
I'll focus on the weapons to see the actual auras. Yeah.
You look very quickly at the weapons that's arranged around. There doesn't seem to be any magical item at the moment. Looking. Yep, all good.
None. Well. Okay, then I'll just quickly pick up the whatchamacallit, I'll pick up the tools.
All
The
right.
tools that what we need basically.
All right. So essentially, tools that are available there would be gardening tools. There would be some foresting tools, essentially woodcutter's axes. You would be able to find some fisherman's nets, tools, that kind of stuff. And there will be a surplus amount. So how much you want to carry, you can carry basically. You can take how much you can carry. That's
Oh. Is there enough for like a full set of tools? Any type of artisan's tools?
Like I said, that's what I described. The typical artisan tool that you would find. No, there wouldn't be any carpenter's tools. Mason, definitely no. There might be painter's tools in there.
Yeah,
would
I
be
want to get
painters.
the painter supplies. Yeah.
Alright, so go ahead. You'll be able to grab, gather enough inkwells and a brush to kind of create a painter's supplies for yourself.
Yeah, I got it. I'll
Alright.
put it in my inventory.
Alright, anything else? The rest of you, is there anything else that you are interested in?
I mean, might as well take a woodcutter's axe. Might come in handy.
Alright.
And we're going to sea or lake or whatever. So fishing might help with food. I probably won't be that long, but
Yeah, maybe we can like take some lures, maybe, or something like that. No.
Yeah. You do find some lures and then you do find some bait. But opening it is just like a bunch of dead worms, so you close it back because it smells horrible. You close it
Yeah,
back.
I'll just pocket the colorful lures.
Yeah, alright. So you
Everything.
you grab some lure. I'll say you'll be able to grab like 7 fishing tools if you want. Anything else, guys? Or is that everything that you're taking from here?
So we have painter's tools. We have fishing equipment.
Yep.
An axe. Are we taking an axe?
Yep. Leon's taking a woodcutter's axe, which is essentially a great axe, yeah.
Should we get bolt cutters? Do we have bolt cutters? I feel like they would have bolt cutters here, no?
No, they don't.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, sorry.
you can always take another crowbar.
They would
Can
have
never
crowbar,
have.
yes.
Can never
They
have
would have?
enough crowbars.
Crowbar.
Everybody get one. Your tools.
Sure.
I'll say they'll
Hell.
have like 2 crowbars in here, unfortunately. So you grab both crowbars. Anything else you're looting?
Do they have any shields? They have weapons, right?
They do have weapons. They have like one set of kind of like a scale mail armor. They
Will
would
it
have
fit me?
the armor scale mill. This area, no. This one's unfortunately made for a medium creature.
Every time. Ugh.
But you do find a wooden shield, the round shield that Vikings would usually wear.
Oh yeah, that's what I want.
What size is Loaf?
Loaf is a medium creature.
Can we put that armor on Loaf?
No, but you can modify the armor so that it would fit Loaf. So like it has enough material to cover Loaf, but you need to work it because right now it requires 2 hands and 2 legs, and Loaf's kind of like body structure doesn't necessarily fit with a humanoid creature. They just
Well,
need to, like,
if you want, Roger, I can modify that for you.
Briar, bear wearing armor. Let's go.
Make it into a
I just wanted him to look cute
party.
in armor.
Make it look intimidating. I don't know about cute.
Right, I guess that's
Probably
the shield and the armor then.
Yes.
All right.
And taking, I think I'll be taking the shield. Just So it's
Ahmed's
made of
taking
wood.
the shield. Ahmed's
Oh,
taking the
Ahmed's already
shield.
taking. Sorry, yeah, go ahead. Ahmed.
Alright.
What's
Anything else,
the
guys?
Mm.
The armor is a
Um,
scale mill, yeah? Ahmed?
scale mill, right? Scale mill. Aperture port, and then what's the It's a shield. Is a shield, right?
Yeah. So you can
Just a
modify it
shield.
for Loaf, and then you can train him essentially to use it in combat.
And equip.
We're gonna get him a nice helmet that he can use like a battering ram and ram into people with it.
Put spikes on it. It
Yes.
could double work as a gripping point and also a stabbing weapon. So that'd be great. All right. So, you grab all the items that you wanted. You grab some shields. You grab a couple of fishing equipments, some baits, and all that. So you're able to grab everything that you need right now. Is there anything else you guys want to do in this bandit shop?
Yes.
I would like to. Okay, never mind. No.
No,
Yeah.
fine,
No.
yeah. No? Alright.
No. I was about to say something stupid, and I stopped myself. Don't make me go back there, man.
Alright.
How
So
stupid
if
is it?
there's nothing else, you guys begin making your way out. You have all your items. You still not being followed right now. And what do you guys do?
Oh, I know.
I guess we'd paint the train with our symbol first.
Alright.
What is this? It's just a red line across.
Big red line.
With an axe, because
So, should we put an RL? Should we put an RL in it as well?
That's what I was
An
thinking. Like
RL
maybe.
and a picture of a bear. 'Cause he's the mascot, remember?
could the
We-
bear also have a gun?
We agreed on that.
Yes.
Are you gonna look at Loaf and tell him he's not the mascot?
I'm not denying he's a great mascot, but then did we all agree on that being the mascot?
I mean, Chicky's
You wanna be the
pretty
mascot?
Good. Chicky's pretty
I-
good as a mascot too. No. Look at him. He's so cute too. And him with Loaf, like dang.
A
People.
gun and a bear. Those sound like
I
good mascots.
just
to
think
me.
that Loaf is easier to draw.
Bear with a
You just
gun.
draw like a bunch
Bear
of
with a
circles in
gun,
the sand, make
exactly.
bear.
All right. So, you guys begin making your way back to the rust engine, and you would see the rust engine right now is kind of like covered by those red creatures, and they're kind of like poking at the doors, trying to kind of like pull it open, and all that. They are unable to, because I'm assuming you leave the door locked as you leave.
Obviously.
So they're kind of like poking at the door, trying to kind of like rip the roof off or something, trying to do something. They're unable to do much. They're kind of like stuck there, and they see you approach. They immediately scatter into the nearby buildings and just stare at you. And what do you do?
So they're clearly like we can see them staring at us.
Yes,
Right?
definitely. With their kind of like bright orange eye, they just stare and wait.
I'm
see
gonna-
what you do.
Danny is in his best attempt is going to like do like those minimalist logos where they combine the letters with what symbols. They make an RL that looks like one line or something akin to that to make it look
Alright.
aesthetically
Let me
pleasing.
do.
What-
I'll also draw Chicky and Loaf at the sides.
Alright, so why don't both of you
Like,
go ahead
Chicky
roll?
at the end, at the side, and then at one side is Chicky, at the other side is Loaf. You know, like two guardians kind of
Alright.
thing.
Go ahead, roll me dexterity dexterity.
Painter supply
supplies.
stack,
Yeah, dexterity painter supplies.
because I'm proficient. Haha.
Painters. So okay, I'm not proficient, so it's just my dex
Ooh.
check, right?
Yes.
I paint very nice. It's like a work of art.
Nice. Alright, so both of you pull out your paint and begin to draw. You realize your paint is not sticking.
Oh god, we should have checked the paint.
No, like
No,
when
it's
you
because-
draw, like nothing happens.
Because of the illusion, yeah.
The illusion, yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're
That is
right.
the way we mark the train as ours.
Yeah, when you
If
squint
they
your eye a little
draw on
bit, you
something
try
and put
to
around it?
focus, you would be able to see the RL and the bear and the chicky image that you draw underneath the illusion. If you squint a little bit, you put your hand through it, then you'll be able to see it. But just from like several inches away, you'll kind of like it's easily lost on you, and you just see the traditional Rust engine in front of you.
Should we turn it off?
Why?
I mean, like they might make some argument like legal claim needs to be visibly like seen or something like that. Cannot be obscured.
But are they claiming the train is theirs though?
Yeah, you
Because
don't.
we've been
It's
looking
insane.
around town and
Are we under like a finders keepers thing? I don't know if we are.
yeah. I mean, whoever gets to activate this train is the keeper, right? That's why we need a key.
I guess.
So, you've kind of painted through the Rust engine. You can't see it from afar, but you know it's there at the very least. What do you guys do now?
To the zoo.
To the zoo, sorry.
What was the noise you just made?
Zoo.
Kazoo.
To the zoo is what I heard.
Resume.
There's a
To
zoo.
the zoo.
Let's go to the zoo.
Is that what you actually said?
Yes.
Yep.
Zoo.
Okay.
So,
Let's go. I may be sounding like a broken record, but
Mm-hmm.
the Buyuk Gemi exhibition. It's brought here by someone, right? Does it say by who in the brochure?
no, you did not. It did not. But you can check like the office or something. You haven't checked that place yet.
Why didn't we just do everything in one place? What are we having to go back? Abed, make a list or something.
Okay, let's go to the forest first, and afterwards we can, go back to the office.
Oh my god.
Let's get some fresh air. Come on, let's go, guys. Let's see the nature for a while.
Nature for a while.
So you begin making your way out of the city via the East Railway. As you kind of like walk past this, you follow along the railroad. You walk past this desolate building. To the right of you, as you're walking out of town, you can see there are like a bunch of imps that is flying out from the housing area over here. With your perception, Briar and Leon, you're able to see they're all carrying stuff, essentially. Carrying like little trinkets and all those stuff, and they're flying across over you to somewhere in this area.
Ooh, they're stockpiling stuff.
So you continue moving through the railway, on the railway outside of the city. Going past the castle gate, the town gates, you can see the tower. The wall itself is pretty well built, well made, but you can see anything that's half above, like halfway down, halfway up the tower, is usually just destroyed. The used to be jagged edges of the castle seem to have melted a little bit slightly. Chips of stone and debris just scattered on the ground all around you, and the grass and the ground in the area surrounding the wall is covered with kind of like a thick layer of dust and sand, basically, from the wall. You walk past the gate. Seems to be okay, and you begin making your way towards the forest. Let's see.
Should we start sleuthing right now?
Yes, it's as
Trying
good
to
as
say
time as any.
stealthing.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
You,
Kai.
you said sleuthing. Are we detectiving or?
Yeah.
Yes, I have my monocle right here.
All right. You begin walking towards the forest. All around you, you can see like a clear divide between the large open area that seems to have been cleared out manually, because you can still see the tree stumps, the dying tree stumps, at the edge of the forest. You can see that lone kind of like tower to the south of you as you approach closer and closer into the forest. You kind of get a breath of fresh air as you get into the forest, away. Like when you're close to the town, it's a little bit salty, a little bit there's a little bit of a soot in the air, but as you get to the forested area, it's a little bit more fresh as you continue into the woods. Where are you guys headed? Tell me where you wanna go.
So are we gunning for the card first or investigating the white monsters?
My understanding is the card, right?
But I mean, like, we have no headway for the card. Is the thing. Would it be prudent to like we just focus on, we keep the card in mind while heading to the white monsters, maybe?
Look, what I'm thinking is the card will be with the person, and there's two possibilities. Either the person died somewhere, we have to find it, or the person survived and are with survivors, because that's probably the only way they could survive. So either we find this group of survivors, or we loot every dead body we find.
Isn't the clause, if we find the survivors, the demons get them?
To the best of our abilities, we tell them.
Okay.
So if we find them, we say we have to urge them to go away. And then by the time we tell them that they're here, they're not there anymore. We told them to the best of our abilities, haha. See?
What did we?
Yeah.
The best
In
of
that
your
case-
abilities if you let them escape.
I think the best of our abilities would
Yeah.
be to faster.
Best of our
than-
abilities
Fun fact
is
is
to
just find
tell them
them,
it's all
right?
safe, and then just tell the demons that we told them that it's all safe, and you have the element of surprise. That's the best of our
our
abilities.
part of the bargain is to find them, right? Not return them.
No,
That is
Inform
Yeah.
them.
inform them that we found them.
Yeah,
That is
inform
if we
them that
find
we
them.
found them. Doesn't
The
say
best
that
case
we
scenario is we shouldn't find them.
doesn't say that we can't warn the survivors that we
Yeah.
really harm the the devils.
We will inform of their whereabouts to the best of our ability, and we know that they're here, but if we warn them to go away, we don't know their current whereabouts. So
But we would be telling them that.
yeah, because we're obligated to. But that's a loophole that they didn't include in the contract, so I mean, if you want to break the contract, then I mean, sure.
Angry. I hear a lot of angry typing.
All
All right.
So, in which direction are you headed to?
In my opinion, we should go towards the portal, scout out what we can.
All right. So, are we in agreement? You're heading towards the portal, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Do we start pass without tracing, or
That'd be a good idea.
How long
Does
is
anything
one
stop
hex?
how long?
us?
Yeah, how long is one hex? That's a good.
One
That's a good.
hex is half
Oof.
a minute, I think, if I recall correctly. Like,
And how long is pass without trace?
1 hour.
1 hour.
An hour.
Yeah, so
Really?
four hex is 1 minute. I'll say double it because you're traveling through rough terrain because
Stealthing.
of the forest and stealthing as well.
Oh,
So
does anyone have an ability to negate rough terrain travel, overland travel?
No, I
I-
can only
I-
do like one area at a time.
yeah.
Okay.
I almost did, but no, I
I mean,
don't.
it's not a long road. Like if you
Yeah.
do pass without a trace, we'll cover it basically.
Yeah. So I'll say this is your normal travel speed, 300 feet per minute. Half that due to your stealthing,
150.
150. So around halfway there, and then I'll say half that again due to rough terrain. So 60 foot per round, so kind of city. So I say no. I say just say 2 hex per minute, basically 2 hex per minute.
2 hexes per minute.
Yes.
So this is 1,
Two,
2, 3.
It's just 5 minutes.
We
5 minutes. A
can.
5 minute walk. Okay, let's just pass without trace.
I mean, do we need to pass without a trace? It's just a 5 minute walk.
it's a white monster portal from what we heard. That's not
Yeah,
good.
not what wants the portal though, the demon portal.
Oh, it's the demon and the white monsters are
I
crowding
don't know
over
that.
it. Right.
What I know, it's a portal. I don't know what kind of
An
portal.
interplanar portal
Yeah.
means it's less of white creatures, but more of a interplanetary
Yeah,
creatures. We might find white creatures along the way.
yeah. So basically, this is a
Wouldn't it be
hostile
better to have the upper
territory.
hand?
So I think we should pass without a trace.
Yeah.
So go ahead, pass without a trace. Go ahead, everybody. Roll for stealth, please.
Ding the ding the ding the doo.
Ding a ding a ding a ding. Let's go.
+10, right?
I'm a rebel. I'm not gonna roll with the rest of them
What?
because the thing's broken. I can't click it.
Oh, of course.
Ooh,
10.
I did okay.
I did.
Did okay with 38. But
Oh, I almost beat Leon by 4. I just missed 4. All right.
you expertise in stealth as well? Damn.
Oh, of course I'm expert in stealth. I'm a
No,
rogue.
I mean no. Danny.
The here boy Danny is good at hiding.
Wait, how are you able to get 34?
Plus 10.
+10.
Oh, plus 10. Right, forgot about
The,
that. Yeah.
we're pass with a trace.
Completely forgot about that. All right, so all right, so you pass through the forested area, and you're not. You tell me how you feel. You've been traveling days and days through destroyed terrains, underground, burnt areas, and yet, in this particular area, for some reason, all the trees are still pristine. You can even hear birds occasionally. You can hear some kind of like rustling leaves, and you can see like a fox just jumping out from a nearby bush, chasing a rabbit. It is supposedly peaceful, but it shouldn't be. But it is. Especially for Briar and Leon. Both of you kind of feel like, this feels like it was untouched.
Feels like prefer the horn.
So go ahead, someone, roll me a d8, please.
Who has a good track record with D8s?
I don't use
You're
D8s.
the only
Oh,
one that uses
then-
a rapier, I feel.
Okay, I guess I'll do it then. Don't
And I
blame me
have
for
rapier.
Oh yeah,
terrible
Briar also
fuck-ups.
used a rapier as well. So yeah, one of you two.
I can do it. I don't have a very
Okay.
good track record with it, but
Do the
you know.
honors.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
last time you rolled, we got the fucking giant frog, right? Maybe I should
Yeah.
roll.
Wait, we fought a frog?
Frog.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you
It was
almost
more
died.
like
That
a
was fun.
salamander.
I almost died.
D8.
Should I roll?
Used to it.
Okay,
Oh, there you
Okay.
go. Alright.
this is surely not bad.
Oh, I hate lists. We don't know if that's good or bad. Ugh. It's one of the extremes.
I think that's more like relaxing because you don't know which one is good or bad. Because well,
No, well, if it's a nat 1 or nat 20, you can you're already prepped for disappointment or like awesomeness success.
So like without knowing what you're rolling, there's less of a pressure to do well because no one else knows what's the measure of success or failure, except for the
Alright.
DM. You know,
Okay.
you wouldn't know. So
So,
God.
guys,
Oh, the
as
music.
you are traveling through the woods, you begin to hear kind of like a shouting sound, just a loud, deep growling grunt, just and you hear something slamming onto another thing, and then you hear as a bunch of cackling noises coming from several feet in front of you. Leon and Briar, I'm assuming you guys immediately go to alert mode and kind of like try to survey the surrounding. What the hell's going on? Go ahead, roll perception. Yeah, both of you, I guess. Or
we
anybody
go.
else wants to percept actually. So
I want to accept.
go ahead.
I want to. Everyone
Everybody's
percepts.
wanting to percept in Dungeons and Dragons.
22,
I accept.
12, 15.
can I help Leon instead? Or
Ah,
yeah, I'll help
I'm
Leon.
always bad in these.
Alright. So, Leon and Briar, both of you kind of like climb up a tree, but not too high that kind of reveals yourself. You kind of like hide behind a tree bark, trying to see what the hell's going on. About 300 feet ahead of you, you would be able to see a giant red gorilla of some kind. It's kind of like swinging at swinging at something, and you can see this thing that he swung at flies about a good 15 feet, slamming into a tree bark, and you can hear that guy kind of like laughing aloud essentially, and you can hear the more kind of like high pitched chuckle coming from that area as well. Your eyes scan trying to find if there is anyone else over there, but you don't see it. Leon, however, you were able to see this kind of like this one, yeah. For lack of a better word, goats.
Oh.
Humanoid goats with
my
thick
God.
fur around their chest and shoulder area. They seem to be
No.
carrying like javelins or tridents. And these guys are cackling at this single large gorilla is swinging at a tree. No, it's a humanoid, but it looks like a tree. A warthog? You're surprised that fucker lived this long. What do you do?
First, I'm gonna check Briar to see if the goats look like Briar.
Hey,
Is there a
Oh,
resemblance?
no, like Briar has like the hooves of a goat, you know. The rest kind of like humanoid. He has that kind of like long braid like appendage. But that one is an actual goat, like goat's head with a lanky humanoid body. Grayish skin. The fur around his neck is brown. And a majority of them seem to be carrying like a trident or a bident, essentially.
Do I know anything about these things?
Go ahead, roll religion check for me, please.
Oh boy, I'm
Biden
very
next
good at religion.
president?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
not that one. Bident
He
as in
says
like
hello.
a two-pronged trident.
Wait, is that what they're called? Really? Just a two-pronged trident is a bident?
Yeah,
Are you
I know
sure?
I don't know.
that feels wrong.
I'm pretty sure
Like,
you just made
The
it up.
GM said it, so it must be true.
yeah,
Wait, no,
exactly.
it's an actual thing.
Ah!
Hold on, let me just show it to you guys.
So, Leon, you have no idea. For all you know, those are like some weird monstrosities that got experimented on. That sounds about right, yeah.
Gonna let the rest of the party know. I'm seeing humanoid goats, as well as what looks like a vortel. and they're fighting a giant red gorilla. As absurd as that sounds. They're also laughing about it.
You see the gorilla steps forward again, this time grabbing onto that mortal-like creature, raises it above, over his head, basically, kind of like holding it tightly. The person in the grip kind of just screams aloud in pain. Her hand kind of like slamming onto the gorilla's hand, but doesn't seem to be working much.
Oh, I will. I should interfere. I will interfere.
Yeah.
We're doing this now. Are you telling everyone if we?
Yeah, he's gonna
ready.
like sling the rifle off his shoulder as the creature's being picked up. You know, put it up against a tree branch and line that up shut.
I'm setting up Elder's Blast.
When they rush forward with the
Alright, so
weapons.
Ahmed rushes forward. Danny readies his Eldritch Blast. Briar and Ada, you see, all the guys are like very excitedly helping this poor mortal girl. What do you guys do?
Typical men.
I didn't even know it was a girl.
I didn't know it was a girl.
How the
Wait.
turntable.
Change my mind.
Considering my track record with the ladies, I'm gonna join them in this.
Alright, what about you,
I
Ada?
also have a preference for Wardles, so.
I mean, I'm not.
How would Marie? Whoa! Oh, God, the
Hey,
comment.
I like all creatures, but Wardles are part of nature.
Ooh.
So a little bit.
I can count on one hand the amount of seconds it took us from realizing it's a woman to shipping her. I can count on one hand the seconds.
So guys, Ada, what do you do?
As I was saying, I was gonna say, well, you know, I'm not really a short range person, so I'll just steady my bow.
Alright, okay. So as you guys
How
rush,
far is it?
it
It's
is
not that
200 feet.
200 foot ahead.
200. Oh,
I'll take the
well, I
shot in the
guess I
creature's
have to
arm.
walk. But as people rush forward, I'll just be like, ugh, and then I'll move.
Alright, so
You know what I
everybody
mean?
is rushing forward. Leon, go ahead. You can make a surprise attack essentially. As everybody's rushing in, if you want to attack the arm specifically, make the attack with disadvantage.
It's more like trying to get to drop.
Oh, it actually
The
says
Vortel, you know?
normal. Yeah, exactly.
Flavoring,
If you're trying to drop the Vortel, then attack
Oh.
disadvantage. Yeah. On a success, you
So
drop it.
so it'd be a normal. What you're saying?
Oh yes, it is a normal indeed.
Do I trust this roll, you guys?
You really want to minus 10 it right now?
No, it's 05. It's just a regular attack.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm ready to use a fate point. Not gonna lie.
The life of a
I will use
Oh.
a fate point.
Please, please do.
Fate
Go
point
ahead.
+5.
You take aim and you take a shot at this creature. Your bullet zooms past all your allies as they're all rushing forward, weapons drawn, ready to attack. And then the bullet strikes the creature. It doesn't strike the creature actually, it grazes the creature. But you aim it at a particular area where it kind of causes the arms to just jerk and it flicks open, causing the person to just fall onto the floor as the rest of the party rushes in. She's now free. Why don't everybody go ahead and roll initiative, please?
Let's roll in it.
I did not activate.
I didn't know you were
activate
British,
this.
Farid.
Roll it.
Let's roll it.
Alright.
Safe, bro, safe. We're rolling.
Okay. So the rest of the party, you guys can arrange yourself somewhere in the river area.
Ooh. Where's the
Pose.
gorilla?
Game pose.
Gorilla.
My apologies. 1 second. He's on the opposite side of the water, so he's here.
Oh my god, Leon is way over there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those
I don't think I got.
We always see this at
Yeah.
least once in campaigns. You like
Yeah.
these monsters so much.
There's a surprisingly lack of variety at lower levels. These guys.
Hey, but this award it seems different.
I'm sorry.
Admit it, you just like
This award is
monkeys.
different from the other one.
Monkey. And then you see this kind of like, nope, wrong one.
Ah.
These guys, kind of like these goat-like creature
Oh,
around
yeah.
him.
What
Oh
are
my
they?
god, they're from the devils. Wait,
And
demons? Demons.
Yeah,
I still
what are-
don't know what's the difference here.
Oh my god! I just
And
hope
you
the
would see the
female water.
mortal right there.
There you go. She looks
Okay.
beautiful.
this
Alright,
that
everybody,
is
I add you guys to initiative. Go ahead, roll initiative. Everybody, I'm gonna remove
That,
low friend check key from
that
the
looks like
initiative.
a dryad.
Yep, looks like a dryad.
Well, I wouldn't know.
Looks like a war.
You of all people, you're the one that would know. I feel.
Wait, really? I would know? Like my
Right.
character?
Of all
Yeah,
people,
yeah,
because like you
yeah.
have high intelligence. Of all people, you're the one that
Oh,
would know.
Guys,
okay,
guys.
then yeah, I would know.
All right.
Guys,
I
guys.
don't
A
know.
beautiful Wartle is in danger and Brian rolls highest initiative.
I know, right?
My god, Brian, don't get too excited.
Ladies woman right here. Briar, top of the round. Let me
Calling
just.
Marlene.
So why don't you guys
Marley's
start
dying.
with a discussion, guys? Go ahead.
You know, I
Okay,
think
so
Marley
these-
would.
Wait, you mean we
Let's
can
not discuss
put
that.
ourselves in the river,
I know, I was
is it?
kidding.
Yes, you'll be able. Essentially, you can arrange yourself over here. So like anywhere
Oh,
within
cool.
the red square.
Hey, you.
Shit, I can't move myself.
Can I
yeah. It's turn based right now. It's still.
Oh, okay. There you go. Go ahead.
can I move here? Really? Alrighty then.
Because you guys
Almost
have
sounds
been
like
running.
Duel of the Fates.
I'll be there.
Is there like a high ledge or something?
No, the ledge is the same level as the other side. Actually, the other side is like a couple of feet higher. Not all the way 5 feet, but yeah, a couple of feet higher.
Oh, okay.
I-
Just
I'm-
slope then.
No,
con-
it's cliff. This one
That's
is a
a
slope. This area, that's a
That's
slope.
just slope. Okay.
This one is a cliff.
Okay. So we need to climb. Okay.
Yeah. Same with this guy. This area. This is a slope. This is a cliff.
Wait,
So
what
none
is
of
she
these
doing
things
here?
look natural, yeah.
Oh no.
Well, like I'm thinking about it. Right? It's a forest, which is already weird as is.
Yep.
Then you got this
Or-
monkey man here,
Yep.
which is also weird.
And
We
we
got
have,
these goat guys, which is also weird. And like the dryad, yeah, she's in a forest. Like I can get behind that, but nothing else makes sense.
So you think it's weird to see monkeys and goats in the forest?
It's weird to see
these specific
orange,
goats are
blue
different.
monkeys and also goats with like what are these boils and flies around them and
Pustules.
yeah, I don't like that word. But yeah, my point. I mean, we don't know who the good guy here is. They might be like invasive,
DM.
killing an actual thing that lives in this forest.
DM, is the river counts as difficult terrain?
I will say. Fuck. This area
I think you
will
should
not
say
be.
that.
Will not be.
Yeah, the outside there it will be because the water's deep enough to impede you. The center
All
area
right
will
then. All right, I want to place myself here so I can at least
Ahmed's like
help.
closing at the very edge of the allowed area.
I'm the melee guy, man. Need to be
Hey,
close.
get him close to the fight. Let him be there.
yeah. Fair enough.
Fast. He's canonically fast.
All right. Okay. So let's start. Briar, top of the round. What do you do?
God damn. Right.
Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna stay here at the end of the cliff. Let's see how far away is that? Is it shift?
Control.
Yes, no
Control left
distance.
click. Control left click.
Alright. Alright. From where I am.
Oh.
Control left click to ruler. Alt left click to target.
Yeah.
All right.
How
Briar.
much this thing? Okay, that is like 60 feet.
Yep.
Alright. Let me see the range on my crossbow. It's 80 to 320 feet. Great.
So
I think 80 is the minimum distance, isn't it?
no. 80 is the okay distance. beyond 80, you'll attack with disadvantage. Beyond the 200 or something just now you said, that one will miss.
320.
320, yeah. Beyond that,
Alright.
will
Okay. Alright, so, yeah. He's the biggest target I could see. And I'm just going to make a ranged attack and see if I attack, if it's going to come over to us, I'm going to make sure to have Loaf ready to charge it.
Alright.
So let me...
So go ahead. Briar, attack
Yep.
twice.
Because
Oh
I'm
no,
using
with the
a
crossbow, so only once, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
Or would it be better to use my handgun?
Your choice. Both is possible.
Alright, we'll go with the handgun because I don't know.
What's the handgun?
If it's same.
Same, alright, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Because the crossbow is like for magic enemies. Sorry. Right.
Alright. Oh!
God
Nice.
damn!
Knight in shining, a ranger in shining armor right now. Go ahead, roll for damage, please. Critical.
I'm so proud.
Dealing 14 points of damage as the bullet flies off into the area. It's still kind of like looking at its arm. It turns to essentially to look for Leon, and a bullet just strikes into his left eye, and he roars aloud in pain, staggers back for a bit from the attack. It
Do I
is
get a
not-
second attack?
Yes, you do. Go ahead.
Right.
That one this time as the bullet flies off. into
The
distance
duality
this time.
of goat.
Alright, that's the end of Briar's turn as you command Loaf with your bonus action to ready for an incoming attack.
Yes.
Oh, wrong.
Oh.
Sorry. I was being dumb. All good. Next, you can see this girl over here seems very weakened at this point. She notices you guys and starts crawling away
Disengage, lady. Disengage, lady.
and stops there. She disengaged obviously. And
Okay.
that'll be the end of her turn.
Oh boy.
Next, as you see these kind of creature, these goat-like creature over there, they kind of look around essentially at this area, and the one at the back seems to crouch and just leap up about 20 feet up in the air.
You just don't care.
Lands over here and kind of like does a flip, essentially, where its long tail whips behind him and snags at you, Ahmed. Does not hit, luckily, as you leap out of the way and the tail slams into the sand, not hitting you. That's the end of its turn, which brings us to this guy who is going to do the same thing. Leaps. He's gonna actually we'll take a running first. 1, 2. This here. 1, 2. See if we can reach Danny boy there. Oh no, he can. Perfect. Gonna leap and land right at Danny. The tail, like doing a somersault, and the tail just slams onto you, Danny. It does not hit again. I am not rolling well at all, guys. This is not good.
You're rolling really well. Keep it up.
No. Next,
Oh, you're doing great.
this guy kind of growls a little bit, and
To fall asleep. Oh my god. Oh my.
Oh, whoa, where'd he go?
The big bunk
Where'd he go?
invisible. God, guys, what's wrong here?
Oh God! I don't have fairy fire. No.
let's see now.
Good thing I do. But I can't see him. Haha.
You
Alright.
can just cast the spell in his general direction, right?
No, I gotta see him, I think.
No, fairy fire is fairy.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys can point me where he is, I can do it. 'Cause
Do
I'm
us
not very
passive perception gang have it?
Let's see,
Did?
shall we? You do not.
Damn it.
Not have it.
How can such a big thing hide from us? Damn it.
But he's hiding though. He's hiding. When he attacks, we can see him.
Ahmed, what do you do?
What do
Unless it's a greater
the dryad beside me is near death. So what do I do? I'm going to. Okay, if I'm going to put my medical thingy on the dryad, would that be an action?
Medical thingy. Auto potion, you mean?
Yeah, auto potion.
Yes, it will be an action.
Then I'm gonna put it on the dryad.
Alright, so you plug it to the dryad and it immediately activates.
Alright,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go for it. Oh my god, pushing of healing. There you go.
Go for it.
7.
Release by 7. At first she's afraid as you jab her with something, but she kind of feels refreshed as you can see the bark skin that she has kind of slowly closes. The leaves that is her hair that was falling down suddenly start to kind of sprout new ones essentially as she's slowly stabilizing.
And I'm gonna tell her, run towards my friend, across the river. And I'm gonna use my bonus section to start raging.
Alright. Roar as Ahmed just screams aloud, raging.
Don't say roar. Never say roar.
Roar,
Never say roar.
XD.
Oh god.
That's it?
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
Next is oh no, Danny. As this guy runs forward, leaps across all the way and lands somersault again and slams the tail onto you, Danny. This time it hits. No, it does
revives.
not. It does not.
Never mind.
As the tail it strikes your armor actually as you lean back, and this barb, you can see it's kind of like dripping with some kind of green liquid essentially, and it scratches your armor, but not deep enough to scratch you.
Oh, thank God for the cape. All right.
That is the end of its turn, which brings us to Danny now. Actually, what do you do?
All right. Okay. These sons of bitches wanna get up my face. All right. Thunder wave, second level.
All right, go
There
ahead.
you go. They got the big
Alright.
guns.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. It's called thunder. Yeah. It's called thunder wave, second level. All right. It doesn't hit Ahmed from this level, this far, right?
No,
It's
it
from
does
this
not.
far.
It's 50.
Yeah. I'm just assuming right in front of me, I won't cast the template.
Yep.
Just a reminder that we're not gonna long rest for a while.
That's why I'm using second level.
All right. Unfortunately, both of them succeed. Go ahead, roll for damage, please.
Oh, then you get pushed away.
15 points. That's a good roll, I think. Half that would be 7 points of thunder damage on both of them.
Right.
As they succeed.
That's my action for that, and as a bonus action, I'll give Bordic to Ahmed.
All right. Bardic to
I think
Ahmed.
and
Alright.
yeah, that's it for me.
All right, Leon, from afar again, you see the area around you. It's a clear shot. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna return the favor to Danny and help him out. And by return favor, I mean he helped me in the last fight, so I feel obliged to help.
All right.
I'll use my marksman rifle
One hit.
with a steady aim, of course, like up in the branches.
Go ahead.
And
One hit damage.
16 does hit as you clock this guy right in his left shoulder. Go ahead.
eat my vengeance.
31 points of damage. Actually, you didn't hit the shoulder. You were a couple of inches closer to the center as you strike directly into his heart, and just blood just starts spilling out from his chest as he's trying to cover the wound. I recover from it. That's the end of your turn.
Free action, drop my rifle so it slings to my back, and ready to draw my pistol.
All right, that's the end of Leon's turn, which brings us to Ada. What do you do?
You step back. Don't want to get too close to Den.
Yes, leave me to die.
Where's monkey?
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
wait,
don't-
that's still a concern. Yeah, you're right. Never
I
mind.
don't
That's
see
a good option.
monkey and
Nobody saw.
You know what? Maybe
Uh,
that's the smartest choice. You're right.
I mean I could hold my action. However, that's a first level spell slot, and unlike Danny, I can't be spell happy. So I'll just attack for now. I'll just attack this one that's almost dead.
All right, go ahead. Roll to hit, please.
Achoo!
Attitude,
Good
light
time.
Go ahead, roll to hit.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, the net 20's coming back to bite me.
It flies off into the distance. Unfortunately, the crossbow lost somewhere in the woods. That's the end of your turn.
No, it's okay. It's never ending, so I don't
Okay.
mind about that. So, but Chicky is gonna come in and just like, haha.
Slam it.
Yeah, Chicky.
21 is a definite hit. Go ahead, roll for
Okay.
damage, please.
Chicky's always been great at hitting.
6 points of damage onto this creature. Like, it's slow, but very consistent. That's the end of your turn, Ada?
Yeah.
Top of the round, discussion. Go.
Side.
Keep pressing advantage and looking out for the giant
monkey,
invisible
yeah.
gorilla in the room.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
think
the big monkey.
I can act as a stopgap for now. Definitely, like.
You
for
can
the
act
goats.
as a thing that kills these goats on your next turn, really.
No, yeah, I can get rid of the other ones. Don't worry, I'll use my knives instead. So,
Yeah, because like this guy's near death, you can probably take him out.
yeah, I can make 2 attacks with a bonus action if I want.
Lovely. But it's their
Let's-
turns first. I don't know what they'll do.
So, yeah, focus on monkey. So just definitely
Yeah.
focus on monkey thing.
Try to find.
Alright. So, top of the
should
round,
we be-
Briar.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, I guess I didn't get to speak that turn.
Oh, sorry, you were trying to say something? Sorry, yeah, go on.
Yeah, I was trying to suggest that we, get, Dryad girl out of trouble from over there to over here. But I don't know where the monkey is, so if she ends up over here, this is gonna be a real King Kong situation.
Well, I could vortex warp her, but yeah, you're right. I don't know where the monkey is. So the good thing is,
So-
my turn is last. So
I think it's best we leave her with Ahmet if we take out this guy over here. Excuse
okay.
me? What?
What?
She casts.
I didn't cast that.
What?
I saw that.
Huh? Yeah, we also.
Amazing. Shit.
I don't know what
Wait.
you're talking about. Go on.
Rain was play testing a spell. Surely not about to be cast in the upcoming turn.
Ahmet's probably the best one to protect her right now because he
Nervously
can,
sweating,
attack
nervously
that
sweating.
monster. So we just
Yep.
take care of the closest ones to Danny, so we can advance that way.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Leave the low health guy to me, please. I need for
Okay.
the penalty.
What, you need souls?
Sure.
Oh
Oh boy, here we go again.
Alright, Briar, go ahead. What do you do?
Yep. We're going to since somebody requested the kill on that guy, I'm gonna shoot the one next to him then.
Alright, go ahead. Go ahead, roll to hit, please.
Get out my gun.
$21 is a hit. Go ahead, roll for damage. 5 points of damage as you strike this creature down with the attack. That's the end of your turn? No, you have second
I
attack. Go
still
ahead.
get a second attack.
I think that's your last ammo, right?
Let's see, I think I have 5
Handgun
shots.
has- Oh, 5? Okay, yeah, go on. Go on.
Yeah.
Because I gave her like 8 more.
No, I mean like the
I had to reload.
the handgun reload.
Oh, handgun.
Yeah.
That's a 19.
19 is another hit, dealing 8 points of damage onto the creature. You're just landing hits on this guy one after the other and looks at you kind of like with a little bit of anger in his eyes. That's the end of your turn, Brian?
Hold on.
Oh, Loaf.
Loaf,
Yeah.
how far away is that? That's 30 feet. Is there any rough terrain between Loaf and this creature?
No, there is none.
Alright, Loaf, it's time to charge.
Let's go. He doesn't get the charge of it.
Yep. and it requires at least 20 feet. So he's going to charge that 30 feet, and he gets an extra 1d6. So do I add that to this?
Yeah. So just go ahead, roll
Okay, how
attack
do I do
first.
that?
So roll an attack first. See if it hits first.
Just a second. I want to move him. Okay, he's moved. Okay. Attack. Come on, Lo.
24 is the hit. So go ahead, roll damage, and then on the
Alright.
situational bonus, add 1d8. Was it for the wall?
6.
1d6. Yeah, add 1d6.
Alright, so just add the number 6.
1d6.
1d6. Alright.
There you go. 12 points of damage as Love charges forward, mauls onto this guy, and that is the end of Briar's turn. As the creature
Yes.
kind of like Love just leaps over, grabs onto this guy's shoulder with his teeth, and just starts wailing on him with his claws, essentially during at the same time. That is
Do
the
not
end.
get a taste for goat.
Looks at Briar, looks at the creature. As the dryad has to make Constitution saving throw, as this kind of like stench coming from this goat creature is impactful, to say the least, as she takes 6 points of necrotic damage.
There's an aura.
That is the end. As the girl's turn, she is going to continue to disengage and crawl away. And that is the end of her turn, which brings us to these guys. Is going to... Oh, this is cruel. As he leaps forward and slams its tail onto the wartail looking creature, Dryad. It's a hit.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs it. 8 this time as the creature like flips and it almost kind of like slams its tail. Danny, you cast silvery barbs. You can see kind of like this what do you call barbed wire kind of contraption just wraps around the creature and causing the attack to just miss completely. And you pass the benefit too.
I passed the I think it will. If I give the advantage to the dryad, do you think does she get advantage on her death saving throws?
No.
Oh, she's not
It specifically
dead.
says ability.
It says
check and
ability
saving
checks.
throw. Yeah. Attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Death saving throw is surprisingly not one of them.
Could I give it to myself in case, because I feel like I'm gonna get poisoned?
All right, sure. Barb, where's the barb? Barb. Oh, there you go, silver barb. All right. That's the end of its turn, which brings us to another guy's turn, who is going to leap and land. Let's go with Brian. So go ahead, attack of opportunity,
Never mind.
Chicky, and also Danny, please.
Yeah, kill it with a knife.
Yeah, because he moved.
Oh, right. Okay. Maledictus. Hello there, buddy, old pal.
It's good.
You better not hit me.
17, 13. 13 does not hit. 17 does. Go ahead, roll for damage, please, Danny. Dealing 7 points of damage onto the creature as the creature survives.
Ah. Damn it.
Delay. Come on.
Oh wait, no. Shouldn't I have rolled that with advantage? Because that was my next ability.
It hits. You can check if
Technically-
it's a net 20 if you want.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
There you go. Unfortunately, no.
Damn it.
The tail swings and slams onto Briar. I am not rolling well at all as the tail
No, you are.
slams
It's okay,
onto
it's
the
okay.
ground. It does not hit you, Briar, at all. That is the end
Do
of...
I get a reaction?
No, you do not, unfortunately.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know when to use those.
Uh,
They roll in that one. Then you can, if they roll in that one, you can take the opportunity to get back.
Okay.
So whose turn is it? What's an initiative? Oh,
The monkey.
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 as Briar, as you're kind of like chilling, focusing on this goat, you kind of like
Oh, no.
feel something behind you, and you
Oh,
don't
no.
see it,
Because
but
I have
you
blind
feel
fighting.
it behind you.
Oh,
As
She,
the creature
Behind you?
behind
she
you.
has she has blindside.
Yes, she does. As you feel that, you don't see it, but you feel maybe the air movement, the vibrations in the air. Somehow, you know he's directly beside you right now, and he's facing at Leon.
Let Ada know.
So,
Let Ada know.
Leon.
So she can do the thingy.
is gonna
Yep.
make an attack.
Oh, okay. He can reach me because I'm up in the tree.
Oh, you're up in the tree. Okay.
Monkey.
I thought-
Remember when we climbed and there was a
yeah,
moment?
I thought like you remain like on the ground, but yeah, okay, you're up in the tree.
We,
Then
we
you
need to have
are.
a King Kong moment. He has to climb up
I
to
see.
me, you know?
Right. So I'll say you're about 20 foot high. I think that sounds reasonable. 20 foot up.
Okay.
In that case,
It's the Empire State Tree.
go ahead with intelligence saving throw then.
Hey, that's worse.
Oh no! What?
I'd rather be attacked.
Oh well.
Hey,
Is Leon smart?
17.
Yes, he is.
That's a save or suck, so nothing happens to you. As you feel, you see like the gorilla moves forward, and for a split second, you see the gorilla on the tree right next to you, ready to swing, and you kind of blink again, and the creature's gone. It's still on the ground. It's staring at you, trying to attack you with its mind or whatnot. Does
Oh
not
my
seem to affect you.
god.
Oh
The
no.
mind thing. Well, I see him now.
lovely.
That is the end of his turn, I think. That is correct. Next would be Ahmed. Constitution saving throw, please.
Why?
Why?
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, they have to be emitting some kind of aura.
As the stench is getting to you, and you kind of. Oh, I did a boo boo. Actually, everybody's getting that. So, Ahmed, Constitution saving throw. Ahmed.
Ahmed.
If you're
Ahmed?
speaking, I can hear you.
Maybe he's sleeping.
It's possible.
Oh no.
Amir.
He's not muted.
I think he's AFK most probably. Yes, with his family and all that. Let's leave his turn for now. Let's go to this guy over here, who is going to continue to attack Danny.
Got no tricks up my sleeves this time.
Does not hit. I did not roll any higher than a 10 tonight. As you try to swing, you guys are like moving very quickly, and these guys like, it's almost like something's wrong with their movement. Like it's a little bit slower, it's a little bit more clumsy, a little bit everything. It's not much when you see them move, but there's that like something's kind of like making them performing worse right now. Danny, what do you do?
All right, just cause I usually never get my ability to hit for this one, and I don't get a lot of HP from this. I'm going to bonus action Hexblade's Curse on the near dead goat man right here. So that's a bonus action, and then I will and then I'll Eldritch Blast as an action, and hopefully try to kill him.
All right, go ahead.
Both at the goat man.
Go ahead.
Near
roll to
Briar.
hit twice. First one is a hit. Second one is also a hit. Go ahead, roll for damage, please. 7 and 1. Total of 8 points of damage as the true projectile flies out. It slams through the creature. At the first one, you thought it's not enough, but your projectile actually went through the creature as the creature kind of like opens its mouth agape, looks at you before its whole body seems to like melt away into a puddle of black liquid, almost like dripping down onto the floor into a black puddle before disappearing. It disappeared.
Wait, it was literally 1 point away from death.
Yes, it was just one more.
Fantastic.
Oh wow!
I could
Okay,
have punched it.
That is the end
Hey.
of Danny's turn, which brings us.
and I regain 2 plus my charisma modifier. Oh, I regain 6 hit points. I'm back to full.
All right. That is the end of Danny's turn, which brings
Back
us.
to Ahmed.
Ahmed, you're back?
Back
He's
to
back.
Ahmed.
Yep,
Back
I'm
to
there.
Ahmed.
Alright, go ahead, Ahmed. What do you do?
I
Get him,
see that
kill him.
these good people.
Get him.
Yeah, it's hurting my new friend here. There.
Tackle him or something. Oh god.
I'm gonna
Split him in half.
Oh wait, he needs to make a Constitution save. TM, you told.
That is correct. Constitution
Why you
saving
gonna
throw.
snitch like that?
Oh, I
Yeah.
to be fair.
Also,
You're like
Danny
that
couldn't
guy
have a
who reminds
reaction
me he has
to when
to,
the goat
like-
left.
You have homework.
need- right. Yeah,
If we're
Fast.
snitching, Danny used up his reaction
Silvery Barb.
to Silvery Barb and couldn't have attacked.
Well, no,
Oh, you're right,
because
the
his attack
opportunity
is
attack.
Eldritch Blast, so yeah, it's all good. The attack missed regardless. No, it did not. But it still did 8 points of damage, so it's still the same amount, so he died. Constitution, you're fine. Ahmed, what do you do?
well, stabbing him twice.
Go ahead.
What the hell? That one really?
Ahmed,
it's
you
his-
try to swing at the guy, but he is like as agile as you, moving around, his tail whipping everywhere. You're
Wait,
unable to hit. Yeah.
Can I say that it was reckless? So that's my first attack.
Ah, you had to declare that before.
I always forgot my reckless thing.
I'll say fate point and you can.
Okay, fate point.
Alright.
Again.
So your first attack misses. Go ahead, make your second attack.
Second attack.
You should.
There you
920
go.
that shit! Oh my god. Not only avoided a nat 1, you gain a nat 20 as well. So go ahead, roll for damage, please.
Crit.
Wait, I
16.
thought we can fate point on the net one.
No,
Or is
he
it a
didn't.
10?
He didn't reroll a nat 1. He
Okay.
fate point to use an ability that gives him an
Yeah.
advantage.
16.
16 points of damage as you bash your mace into this guy's left arm. It cracks a little bit as he kind of staggers back, looking at the creature, looking at you, unsure how to proceed. That's the end of your turn, Ahmed?
Yep, that's the end of my
Alright,
turn.
skip back to Leon. What do you do, Leon?
Well, it's a good thing I dropped my rifle previous turn because I would have dropped it in fear now. As he's like kind of crouched weirdly on the branch, he's gonna stand up kind of flimsily because balancing is hard.
Yep.
Pull out his pistol out of his like underarm holster with one hand and go for his rapier in his offhand and do like a taunting gesture at the creature before pointing a pistol and shooting down at it.
Alright, go ahead. Roll to hit, please. Once.
Okay, we got this. Fuck it, we ballin'.
Bullet 17 does hit. Go ahead, roll for damage as the bullet sinks kind of like into its clavicle. You can hear a couple of bones break as the bullet passes through, dealing 34 points of damage onto this creature. It is in
Crunchy.
pain right now.
Come then, get me.
It definitely will be. Go ahead, Ada. What do you do?
So, like, do we still want to fairy fire this guy, or
I don't think so. I mean, it's badly.
What is the question?
Fairy fire.
He's almost dead. Doesn't feel like
Okay,
he's gonna go
then.
invisible.
if you say so, you just.
Your call, guys.
Okay, for me, what I will do is, well, they got those covered. I got Cheeky there. I'll just attack if we're not gonna, fairy fire this guy. I'm all good with that, and I'll just attack
Not
this
gonna
guy.
what?
Fairy fire. I mean, we're not going to do that, right? So,
Yeah, no. I think we just kill him. I
Alright,
think
go ahead, crossbow.
feasible now.
means Briar needs to kill him before it's his turn because there's a possibility that he will be invisible just to run away.
I mean, I could try. So,
Alright, 20. Both hits. Go ahead, roll for damage, please. Ah!
I rolled that much. I rolled really good. That's why.
How do you want to do this? Brothers and sisters!
Well, seeing my brother did that, I can't I gotta keep up.
God
Can't hog
damn.
the spotlight forever.
So as Leon up on the trees, release a shot. Once it hits, my arrow hits him from the back twice. Like, I don't know what. I'm very good at this. One on the butt, one on each butt cheeks, and then he falls back because of the hurt, and it just punches right through his butt.
Oh
Oh God! Yeah.
I don't know.
Those are
like,
some sturdy arrows.
so the guy's like ready to jump at Leon right now. So he's kind of like crouched, his butt kind of like pointing out a little bit. Ada, you take the opportunity. One butt cheek, two butt cheek, boom, boom, both hits. Stick at the creature and kind of like jumps a little bit essentially as the pain kind of like courses through his body, and he lands on his arse. It kind of like just stabs it even further as the creature kind of like just wide-eyed looking at you, Leon, as his body starts to melt into this like black puddle. As you can see, this each droplet falls to the ground, creating a black puddle before the puddle itself disappears. As this
Okay.
guy is.
Did I do that?
Oh, good. I'm not covered in monkey blood.
For bonus action, Chiki's gonna be in between these two guys.
Alright, Ada, Constitution saving throw as well, please.
Shit.
Leon, actually.
But wait, I haven't finished my turn yet.
Yeah, it's supposed to be at the start of your turn.
Okay.
21, you're
I'm
good.
proficient, bitch. Okay. Chiki will attack this guy. I position him so that, if he attacks this one, then he will deflect it.
Alright. So that is the end of. Go ahead.
Wait,
16. 16 is a hit. Go ahead, roll for damage. Dealing 9 points of damage onto this guy. He's still standing, but definitely weakened. That is the end of your turn, Ada.
Yeah.
Top of the round. Let's just proceed. Briar, what do you do?
So we're just not gonna talk about it. Okay, sure.
What is there
winning
to
here.
talk about? There's just
I
only
think
two
you're
guys.
the
left.
only one
strategy.
who saw that shot. I don't know if Leon saw it. He still thinks he did it.
Well, gonna take a couple of shots on this.
Alright.
Actually, I'm going to attack this guy, and I'm hoping Loaf can finish this guy off.
Alright, yeah. Go ahead. Roll to
Okay.
hit with
Smart.
your
Smart.
gun. You only have one more
Um,
round, yeah?
I think either way, if I switch to my crossbow, it'd probably do the same damage.
Yeah.
So,
So go ahead. Roll to hit.
yeah. Come on, don't fail me now.
20. That is a hit. Go ahead. Roll for damage, please.
Yep.
7 points of damage onto the creature. And as you try to fire a second time, the
I'm out of ammo.
rust cartridge slides out as it's empty. I'm not sure if you have to use an attack or action to reload. Ahmed, do you remember?
I
Give me a
think it's
second.
action to reload, right?
Action to reload.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
thought it was an attack.
No, I need to check
well,
it back
looks like
regardless.
we're at an impasse here.
Yeah, exactly.
No, because I remember we were talking about it, and you said attack was like the gun. It was too OP or something, and that's why Leon have had people to
Reload it. for
use
you.
a support point to reload the gun.
Alright. Okay, yeah, sure.
I'm
So
pretty
you have
sure
to
because I have
Well, we
just
have
one
support
attack.
points, don't we?
No, we
No,
don't.
But we
Yes,
have no
we
one
do.
to do the support.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, I had people reload my gun because I have just one attack, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so that's the end of Briar's turn, which brings
No,
us...
I still have Loaf.
Oh shit, you're right, go ahead. Attack.
Still have Loaf. Let's go, Loaf.
Also, FYI, you can run forward and stab with your sword still.
Do you still need me to make the Constitution saving throw?
Yes, you do. Actually, thank you for reminding me.
Even if I'm not in range of this
You
guy?
are actually within range.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What is the
Here. Const. Saving throw.
const?
So, reading back on the thingy, when an item requires a rust cartridge, you can spend an action to load one tiny cartridge into the
Alright.
device.
Alright, so no action. So yeah, you take 5 points of necrotic damage, Briar, as you just feel like
Okay.
vomiting right now.
Oh.
What do you do, Briar?
I'm gonna have Loaf smack that guy because
Go
he's
ahead.
making me sick.
Smack it!
Should I do it? We're no longer pass without trace, right?
You're no longer with Pirate, so go ahead.
Okay, can you disable the concentrating
Oh,
thingy then?
sure.
Okay.
Technically, you still
Right,
have
well-
the concentration, right? Because you didn't cast any spells yet.
I cast it earlier, but it never turned off.
No.
Does
Go
she
ahead.
have to make
Roll
the?
attack.
Come on, Loaf.
24
Smack him.
is a hit. Go ahead, roll for damage, please. Total of 7 points of damage. How does Loaf want to do this?
Let's go.
Loaf is gonna tackle him down in the water and do like the digs his teeth in and shakes his head really violently as much as he can.
Yeah. Okay, you know how bears are. They want to rip the thing
Yeah.
off, so it's easier to eat.
Yeah.
So he just like pushes the guy onto the floor and just grabs onto the guy's head and just pulls it up. You can see like the fibers start to stretch a little bit, the skin tears, then the muscle and the whole entire head just rips away as Lokan like roars aloud with the goat's head in its mouth. And then the head starts to melt into this black puddle, and it kind of gets washed away by the river. And Lokana searches around
And just
tries to
look
find
at
the meat.
Danny.
Look at Danny. Ready to eat.
Good job, love. Good job.
All right, this guy is gone, which brings us to this guy over here. Is gonna continue. That's water. She's gonna drown as she tries to crawl away. Fuck it, she can fight. She grabs into a nearby stick in the ground, and you can see the stick begins to glow for a moment, and she swings the stick. Roll attack. That is a hit with a 14. Yep. And the stick deals 7 points of damage as the stick smack the guy in the face. Oh shit, what the fuck?
What? He's concentrating?
No, it's the weird bug thing. So good. Minus 7 points of damage onto this guy, and that is the end of her turn as she's now standing, holding a stick. Next is this guy's turn. Looking around, seeing that he's the only one remaining, is going to action disengage and leap 1,
Nice.
2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5,
he's not
6,
running
7, 8.
away.
Lands on the ground over there, and lands near this kind of like hilly thing, kind of tall rock essentially, ready to leap away once more. That is the end of his turn. Next is Ahmed.
I don't think he's gonna get to do that. Yeah.
Get him, Ahmed.
Like 7 guns trained on him and Ahmed.
Hi, guy.
Like he's fast, so like he leaps away, lands back facing away from you, and ready to turns around with a smirk. Realize you're not there anymore, and right next to him right now.
Hello.
First attack is going to grapple him.
Oh no! Go ahead, athletics check for me.
He's not going to
Suplexed into the ground.
Fails.
being
He rolled a
right.
19, but it's Ahmed we're talking about as
Yeah.
gets pushed to the ground.
My second attack is going to reckless him. Oh, 12, come on.
I don't think you need to reckless. You get advantage because he's prone, right?
He's not
no,
running.
you grapple. Sorry, my bad. All right, so that you rolled a 12. Unfortunately, it's not a
point
hit.
because I think we'll get back a fate point.
Wait. I think I got Dennis. What do you call that?
You got
Until
Bardic.
Bard.
You still got Bardic.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead.
No, no,
Bardic.
no.
Was it
Bardic.
Bard. Yeah, Bard.
D8. You could potentially hit with a D8.
That is a hit. Go ahead, roll for damage, please.
Come on, there you go.
Dealing 7 points of damage onto this guy.
And
You rolled a 1, I'm assuming.
Yep, I rolled
Yep,
a
you
one.
rolled a 1.
The one.
Go ahead, make your second attack.
No, that's my 2 attacks.
Oh, shit, yeah, you're right, yeah.
Yeah, he grappled.
He's still
We've got
standing,
this, Danny.
unfortunately, he's trying to get out. Danny.
And can you
Wait.
dash as a bonus action?
No, but
wait.
Eldritch Blast is very. What?
Just
What's
to
the
make
ruling?
Yeah, just to make things more dramatic, can I get my turn back?
Um, Sure.
Can you get what?
Okay.
What
I
do
have
you want
my
to do?
bonus section, right? So I'm gonna bonus section dash drag.
Yes!
Yes.
I'm just
Yes!
imagining like you grab him by the leg and like
Drag him.
drag him towards the river, and he's just clawing on the ground, his tail's whipping in the air trying to break free. You're holding in your vomit well as this guy's screaming aloud as he gets
Oh, God.
pulled towards the river.
Now, Danny, drown it.
Constitution saving throw, Ahmed, and also Danny.
Oh, okay.
Can't see
I just
that.
realized, and
Concept.
also the girl.
Come on.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So all of you take 2 points of damage.
Right. So, clarification: is he prone or grappled only?
Grappled, sorry, not prone, grappled.
All right. So range doesn't
Damage?
get disadvantage, right?
I'm sorry?
Range, no disadvantage. There's no disadvantage to range.
No disadvantage.
Yeah, no disadvantage. Get
All right.
But
Eldritch Blast.
as you're ready to cast a spell, you will see the dryad just like falls down onto
Oh,
his
shit!
knee and just
Does she
vomits
have death
out
saving throws
just a
though?
bunch of kind of like weird, kind of like green goop essentially, and falls down into it.
Okay, Danny, save her. I'll shoot the guy.
Yeah, never mind. I was close. And
As-
do I have a
Wait,
cure wounds? Oh, sorry.
Healing word.
You sorry, Dim?
As your attempt to like cancel, you ready to turn to her and cast Cure Wounds.
I have healing word. Never mind.
Healing Word. You focus on casting Healing Word. The energy begins to kind of like you remember that song, but you're singing a different one.
Oh my god.
Wait, this is not Healing Word. This is Eldritch Blast. What are you doing? As you're singing it, finishing the note. Go ahead, roll Wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Y'all had to let Danny do it.
Stop it, Daddy. Why are you doing that? Come on, Daddy.
No. Oh, that's bad. Could I fate point it?
Why
reroll?
would you be good at resisting this kind of like mind control almost?
I know how to keep in tune and not falter on a beat.
I'll give you that. Go ahead.
He's got
He's got a-
experience being
He's got a bear
possessed.
staring him down.
We just wasted 3. We just used 3 fate points for
Oh!
this girl. It better be worth it.
We are simping pretty hard, yeah.
We did a lot prior to this. We're gonna get a lot of fate points. Well,
Are
at
you
least
sure?
we're gonna get.
What do you mean prior to this? We only.
I mean, we
went
get.
to the movie.
We went to the museum. Yes.
Make 2 Eldritch Blasts, please.
Oh fuck.
Disadvantage because she's prone?
Hmm?
Yes, she
Alright.
is prone. And I will roll a d2. The first or the second one will automatically miss because you're aiming somewhere else.
A D.
Whose idea was it to let Danny heal her?
So go ahead, roll attack twice.
He has
Let's
long
not
range.
point fingers.
All right. So roll with disadvantage twice or
Roll with disadvantage twice.
That's not
okay.
like his
First one.
his thing has ever gone array before.
Second.
Oh, for the love of.
So
I really
Remember-
hope that's the second one.
remember when I told you, told you whatever I roll, that's the one that will miss.
Hmm.
I rolled a 2, so the second one, you managed. You almost aim it directly at the girl. You will yourself to push this dagger away, pointing it away from her. You can like pray almost like not for this to happen, and it's just like that very small moment of you kind of like just remember the tune. Remember as you struggle to push this dagger ever so slightly, and the beam of energy lands right next to her head, kicking up the sand away from her. That is the end of your turn, Danny. Anything else you want to do?
I think Danny's like in a bated breath. His dagger. He's like plunging the dagger into the running water, It's like, not right now, not right
You
now.
plunge the
Leon,
dagger
take
into
care
the-
of it.
You plunge the dagger into the water, looking at your reflection. That's not you in there for a moment. You see this kind of like black, shadowy figure. Actually, you see yourself, but you see it has that kind of like holes for eyes. You can see black liquid spilling down your cheek, and then drips into the water on the other side. You blink for a moment, and it returns back to your original look.
Knife problems, knife problems.
As you hear Danny shout that, Leon, what do you do?
Gonna look down at Ada and say, "Can you heal her?"
Yes. I'll go.
All
and heal
right.
her.
Yes. No, I mean, also take a shot at the guy over there.
Go ahead, roll.
As Leon. I don't need to dope this guy. I can just shoot him in the face with the regular. I think he'll die anyway. Ada, it's my turn, please. Don't
Wait,
take this
what?
away from me.
We're still in combat, technically.
You said heal her.
Oh yeah, as in like on your turn. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know we were on initiative.
No,
Sorry.
let's try this. All good, all good.
Still out for just a second longer.
22 is a hit. Go ahead. 17 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
as Ahmed is like dragging it further, it's like maying, as it's being dragged on the ground. Eventually he lets go to, clear the area so he doesn't get shot. And like as it like rises up to stand up, just the bullet just boom, right through its skull, and it just kind of limps back down again.
Chips of like bone and like one of the horn actually even like broke internally, and the horn kind of like goes limp on the side of its head as the creature falls onto the grass, turning into a black puddle before disappears.
As movement, I'll just slide down the tree.
All right. And let's get out of initiative as Ada, you reluctantly run over towards the dryad.
Yeah.
I'm rushing over towards Danny and tackle him to the ground.
Danny-
No, I got you
Is-
covered.
Wait,
I'm gonna
it's
have
not me, it's
low
not
tackle him
axe.
to the ground.
He said knife problems, right? We all heard that. Gonna pin him to the ground.
As Danny,
Can you swim?
You are
As-
Danny's drowning.
go ahead, roll athletics, Danny. You are fighting back. Ahmed, you can feel him fighting back. Go ahead. Athletic, contested athletic. You're still raging, so Lofi's gonna roll separately, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Loaf need to roll athletics.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
between
guys,
a bear and a meth, yeah.
yeah, both of you hold him down as like his face is like, guys, help me, but his body is kind of like motioning like he's trying to break free right now. He does not want to be helped. As you hold him down, and his body slowly kind of like relaxes until it finally quits.
All right, I'm gonna like drag myself to the opposite shore. Safety check, safety check. I'm just gonna like raise my hand like I'm like police are pointing guns at me.
Yep.
Everyone can see my hands, right? Everyone can see my hands.
Yep, no
If
dagger
you're-
in his hand.
If you're about
Is
to
the
sleight
dagger
of
in his
hand,
That's why I'm raising them.
Is he holding the dagger?
No, he's not. The dagger's actually at your feet right now.
Alright. I kick the dagger away.
And the dagger ploop into the deep end over here.
Danny, I ask this respectfully. Do you want to be handcuffed right now? Are you feeling alright?
Maybe so. I don't know. I cannot tell when that happens.
Right, alright. Put your hands behind your back. Let's be safe.
All right.
It's gonna manacle him up.
As
Or handcuff him.
Leon handcuffing Danny for work purposes.
For
On the
what
other
purposes?
side,
Safety?
For
for safety purposes.
wait, sorry. Could it be in the front of my hands? So at least I could. It's
Then you can point and click with the spell.
you what? Yeah, you're right. No, right. Back of my hands.
So, on the other side of the river, Ada, you rush over to this woman on the ground right now. And you do realize, like, it's really hard. It's not, from afar, it's very easy to mistake a Wortel for a dryad. But now that you're here, you see her closely. She is definitely a dryad, not a Wortel.
Hmm. Well, my interest peaked. I mean, still, I healed.
Yeah.
He-
You cast healing cure wounds on
Cure
her.
wounds. Yeah.
Cure wounds on her as you can see the kind of like bark like it looks like a mask almost essentially, but she kind of like has this very gentle features even for like looking like it has kind of some wooden texture. She opens her eyes, pushes herself up, noticing you. She immediately kind of like zips away from you and kind of disappears behind this tree.
I hold my hands up and be like, "Do you speak common? Sorry, home?"
Whom do you speak it?
And then I try Amika and Lumin modern until she replies to one of them.
uh
Flexing your languages, I see.
Hmm.
you you can see like she's mostly like blur, like this she does not understand what you're saying until you speak but like it's you she begins to speak to you, but you kind of semi understand her. It's like she's speaking the language wrong right now as she
like
speaks.
like old or something. There was another
That
type
is
of
most probably, yes, that is most probably the case as she speaks. Essentially, the only word that you understand that she says is "thank you," and she goes on a long tangent. And you,
I'll just hold up a hand and like say something in modern that's uh like very simple one that's like don't fully understand. Let me ask friend basically and
Only you had someone that spoke
yeah, that's why hold on, that's what I'm trying to do. And I was gonna call out to hey Ryo, do you speak like not modern but like
Yes. I'm
can
gonna
you speak to her?
just
She
cross the river and stand over here.
mhm.
What
uh,
do I say to her?
just ask her if she's all right. She said something alongside thank you, but that's all I could really
Okay.
understand. She looks scared.
Can I ask her to explain what happened? If ask her if she's okay. Does she need any help?
she
But you know,
replies to
in
you in Briar. I you speak my language.
that's my language too.
She steps forward. She kind of gets a good look at you. Ah, you are one of the woodsmen. And she kind of like steps a little bit forward a bit more. I wanted to say I thank you for your assistance. Without you, I would have surely died.
Well, we were happy to help, right, guys? And I'm gonna say, like, right to them in home, but I told her we're happy to help in
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
put
sure.
thumbs up.
Yeah,
Thumbs up.
yeah.
What are we agreeing to?
she
Just roll with it.
she
Yeah, I
looks at
am.
you, and you can see like a smile finally curls on her lips as she kind of looks around for a moment. The woods are dangerous. You should really leave.
Are you sure it's a good idea for you to stay out here too?
I am unable to leave. This is home.
Would I know anything about dryads?
Nature check.
Okay.
I'll help her
Go ahead.
because I'm smart, so she can roll with advantage.
Do I roll with advantage? Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
60. You would know that dryads have two bodies. One is the one that you're seeing right now, the humanoid figure. The other one is the tree. Both are one and the same. If one is lost, so will the other. And if a dryad separates from a tree, separates from her tree for too long, they will die.
Then it's best to let nature stay where it is instead of removing it. So, maybe we should just give her something so she can help protect herself instead of trying to bring her with us.
Like what?
I don't know. What do we have?
I mean, this is her home, right? Basically.
Mm-hmm.
Does she not have like a? Is she a stray from her tribe or something? Does she just need an escort back, or?
I have something to ask her, but I don't know if it's a good idea to ask it in front of others.
I mean, you can go ask. No one understands you,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask her if it's safe to come closer. Because personal space.
She looks around and she says, yes, but not too close.
Right. Can you... Yeah, she's right there.
Yep.
I'm gonna just move just a little bit closer.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take something out of my pocket and ask her if she recognizes it. In
She looks at the items that you're pulling out. Why do you have those?
It's very hard for me to explain, but the things that had these were not good, and they needed to be protected. So I took them to protect them.
Those?
But do you know where they came from?
I, I do not. But the queen used to know. She did know. She knows. She knows.
The queen?
But she is unwell.
Would this help her?
She shrugs. I am unsure. She has turned pale and angry.
Oh.
I wish to find a cure to bring her
Oh.
back.
So is that why you were out here?
She nods.
Is there anything that we can do to help?
Um, do, do you know of the white sickness?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
okay, that just confirms it.
Sort of. We've seen it happen to other things.
Do you know of a cure?
Unfortunately, not. We weren't able to get help.
Regardless, thank you for your help. I will continue searching.
I wish the best of luck to you then, and stay safe.
She gives you a nod, and she looks around for a moment before she just walks into the tree and disappears.
Mhm. Well, I'm assuming you guys didn't understand a lick of that conversation, but Briar
What
is going to be visibly saddened by it.
do I
And
do
she,
I understand anything?
You get the gist of it. Yeah.
I do.
You don't
Oh,
understand
okay.
the specific wording that she used, but you
Yeah.
get the general idea of what was conveyed.
Like there were like the
The
queen
queen is
is
sick.
sick
Yeah.
and she's finding a cure, that kind of
Yes.
thing.
Yes. Yes.
it would have been nice to at least know the dryad's name.
I mean, you could ask, no? I
If she
wait,
can still hear me from the tree, then I
wait,
would.
do I know about dryads and like the Fey realm with the constraints on naming, if you get what I mean?
What do you mean constraints on naming?
Like how important, not constraints, sorry, importance of their names.
Yeah, names are very important.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like unlike other creatures, some creatures have these kind of like quote unquote fake names. The names that you use are essentially your fake names, and there are true names that supposedly carries power. That's why some creatures do know those true names, and often keep it uh
A
like a
secret.
very secretive thing essentially. Fays, aka dryads, do have that kind of like restrictive nature as well, and on their names.
Hmm. Well, who knows? I mean, she might like you so much that she would tell you at least something to call her. Maybe not her real name, but could ask.
Yeah,
Is she still
just
there?
ask for like a. If, I would assume that she could like hear me through the tree, so I'm just gonna step forward and say like, if there's any way to speak to you again, I'd at least like to know something, a contact or something.
You wait for a bit. You wait for a reply. Seems like she's gone.
Oh,
Uh, it's okay. Well, we mentioned a tree, so should we go and try to find this? Would it be too big of a sidetrack if we went to try and help them?
I mean, she wants to find a cure. What kind of
Yeah,
do
and
I
if they
know?
find a cure, it could help us.
It's. I mean, I've only kind of catch that she said sickness, but do you know what kind of sickness?
She said their queen has something called the white sickness.
Okay, and like, what's the symptoms?
She said that the queen was kind of lifeless and gray looking.
Uh huh.
So I think that I'm trying to think about it, and if magical things hurt these monsters, what does the sickness do to magical creatures like Fae?
I assume the same thing. Like, do I hear about the queen getting angry and stuff?
I'd say no.
No, so I just know it's like sickness and stuff,
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
just based on what Briar tells me.
Yep.
Okay.
it's the best I can translate.
Well, kind of hard to know, to be honest, without seeing what are the actual symptoms other than pale and lifeless. A lot of sickness lets you do that.
Mm,
So,
well, if it's the white sickness, like the white monsters, it wouldn't hurt to at least try and help them find a cure. Because if they find a cure, then we can use the cure.
I mean, do they know what the cure is? Because we're also trying to
She
find a
was looking
cure.
for one. That's what she said she was doing out here.
Yeah, but does she know what she's looking for? Or is it just a general cure?
Fae are tricky, so what seems normal to them is weird to us. So whatever the cure is, we wouldn't know first off. So
how
what
would
a
we
cure
help
is for them, that's the thing. We don't know anything about them.
I mean,
But if they can find a cure, then we haven't been looking at their perspective.
yeah, but what are we helping them with if not to find the cure, of which they also don't know how to find?
Then we'll just have to find out. And to do that, we would have to, try to talk to them more. But I don't
Okay,
know if that's going to take a long time and if we should get
I'm
sidetracked.
I'm pretty sure it will.
I
Because
guess I'll.
hey, we tried to find a cure and it didn't work. I mean, it took a longer time to really understand it. Took a long time, and we don't even get anywhere.
I just really
I would be
wanted to help the
to
queen
know. I would be curious to
because
know what
she could have
they know,
helped me.
but I mean, I just if you want to, sure. It's just remember we have people sick too.
I know. I can leave my things aside then. We got more important things to do.
Hey, I mean, we can stop by on our way back if even they could even help. I don't know what kind of help we could offer, but who knows? I mean, I'd be curious to know what they have found out. Gather our findings.
Yeah.
I just don't know if currently is the best time. Hey, maybe they also know what these demons do. So if you feel like a detour is the best thing to do right now, we could figure it out.
I just don't know how much time that they have because I don't even know if the queen is here or in the Fey realm because in the Fey realm, I
Well,
believe time passes very differently.
I assume the queen would be here unless
Because she did
because
go into the
home
tree.
I mean home is a material plane unless the horn affects other realms too.
Does it?
I don't know. I've never been to the other realms.
Well,
But assuming
I'm
that it only affects this realm, then that means the queen must be here somewhere. Hey,
we'll
look,
have
it's
to
not.
ask the others.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing. It's not a
Not
decision
just
we
for
should
us to
make,
decide. We gotta ask everyone else.
which I assume we're with, but
Yes,
they
I'm
could
just
have
gonna
jumped in at
go
any
back
time.
over here.
They're referring to you guys, Ahmed and Danny.
Hello. Good morning.
Well,
I guess they're
Yes,
asleep.
I mean, Ahmed did sleep mid combat, so I guess he's also gone.
I
It
get it.
is
I'm very boring and very not
no.
interesting or anything.
Hey, I'm here.
All right.
Yeah.
So with
If they're not answering, I'm taking it as a yes.
Yeah, I guess
Say no. Say something if you don't want to go meet a dryad queen. You heard that. Nobody said
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. Okay. I guess we're going a
uh,
detour to our
uh,
detour. Let's
all
go.
right. So with that kind of like new information, you guys can figure out. Well, first of all, you have a new objective maybe, but you need to also figure out where to go because you didn't exactly ask where is this dryad queen thing.
Yeah.
So
If we
Yeah,
could meet
but
up,
if we
we
find the
could call her back again, but we don't know how to call her as well. So
indeed,
we gotta find the tree to find the dryad. If we find the dryad, we find the big tree, and if we find the big tree, we find the queen.
indeed.
Yeah, it's all coming together.
So with all these new information inbound, you guys can figure out what to do next of session. But for now, thank you very much everybody for coming and playing and watching. I'm gonna stop here for now, and we will see you guys tomorrow for Arc of the 12. Bye bye.
Bye bye.